What is up, everybody? Welcome to Domain World Headquarters, where Nathan and I sit approximately 24 hours before we go to New York to do a live stream, because tomorrow night we will be...
It's like 18 hours.
We'll be out in the town. We'll be out Nathan's first time in New York City, so...
Yeah.
So we're going to do a live stream tonight instead.
Yeah.
So we did go ahead and schedule, as you have probably noticed by the title and by the thumbnail, we did go ahead and schedule a live draft for tonight. And so we've got 12 of our Domain Motherflockers over on the site ready to join a Dynasty startup. They're going to be drafting their Dynasty startup draft live on tonight's show. You've seen it already probably 9 times, but these are people in our community run leagues, completely community based. Nathan and I don't run these leagues, but they are in our community. And all of these people have joined a league, and they're going to be drafting tonight, so we're excited. Anna was here early, says drop a like and subscribe. Do drop a like. I hope you liked my poll today. And why 25K? I think we can get 26K. Let's keep it realistic, Chris. Okay, let's keep it realistic. Happy anniversary of your interest in the world, Nathan. Is there something you're not telling me?
Thanks, guys. It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Appreciate it, though.
Tried the crab chips, and I agree they have a hint of... Okay, I'm not reading that. I want to hit 25K, but I don't know how much you really weigh. I'm close to 25,000 pounds. So Chase says happy birthday. Got my taxes done. I can buy like 500 blueprints. There we go. Honestly, I might buy some blueprints because I think I'm gonna get a refund with my freaking child tax credit this year. So
nice.
Having babies pays sometimes. The Fantasy Condos here. What's up? Happy bar mitzvah. Only weigh 600 pounds, so joke's on you. Gotcha, Birdman. Happy birthday, Nathan from Fern. Booty Clap King's here, Dylan's here. So we appreciate you guys all jumping in. We're gonna do a number of things tonight. Let's jump over here and even just get this ready. I'm sure we do have a couple of, I'm sure we do have
trade questions.
A couple of trade questions to answer. Couple blueprints to knock out, but we'll be posting the link if you guys want to get your team reviewed. We got you, because we do. This night is going to be our Friday night live stream, where we normally review a lot of teams. So if you're wanting to plan for your rookie draft, you're wanting to plan for your dynasty team, we've got you covered tonight. And we do have plenty of openings to start the stream. So if you want to get in and get at the beginning of the queue, be a good time to do that. But I think I've got this ready to go. So let's jump over. Let's look at the site and let's answer some of these trade questions. You guys can drop any of your questions in the YouTube comments in the YouTube chat as well, and we'll be checking that out. Just hanging out for a little bit, and our draft starts in about 25 minutes, and so until then, we'll just kind of knock some stuff out. So BB had a trade question for us over on the site. Your trade calc says I lose, but I look too good to say no. You'd be getting a rich craft. No, yeah, you're losing this by a lot.
He said the trade is the 105 and the 110 or 110, not 2 second-round picks.
Yeah, not even close.
Still not close.
No, you're gonna want Burrow here, Habibi. So, like, if you're moving off of Burrow, Richardson and Kraft don't matter. The 105 and the 110, sure, but like, if I can get like Goff, the 105 and the 110, that's closer. Even then, probably not something I would do.
I would still do Burrow.
Honestly, you would need like Goff and Marv or something.
Can you try to get Bowers from this guy?
I don't think he's giving up Bowers, but like that would be something we would do if you.
Well, not all of that on top.
Like the 110, yeah, like that. Yeah. So honestly, no, I feel like you'd be giving Joe Burrow up pretty cheap at that point. So I think we're gonna hold again. If you can get something like this, we'll do it. But other than that, I think we're gonna hold. You don't want to down tier too far is the thing.
No.
CDU's got a team review in here that we're gonna be knocking out here in just a minute. His first drink, finally 21. What all do we foresee for JJ McCarthy's 2025 season? I'll let Nathan is the JJ McCarthy expert around here. I'll let him answer that.
I mean, I think he'll look like a rookie, and I think he'll also be a starting quarterback in the NFL in an offense that is run by one of the best offensive play callers in the NFL right now.
Yes.
So I honestly think it'll probably look pretty similar to Darnold. Like, I don't think the production upside of anyone in that offense is going to be hurt. Do I think McCarthy will be more productive than Darnold? No, I think that would be more of a ceiling as a rookie. There's still a lot of questions with McCarthy, like any rookie prospect. We haven't seen him play at all. So,
this trade's pretty even. Says I feel like Rice undervalued, JMO and Rome overvalued. So it's essentially Rice and Odunze are going in the same spot. They cancel each other. I have them ranked back to back.
Yep.
Pearsall and JMO.
Yeah, you take JMO.
I have JMO there. And then it's a third and a fourth. So I feel like I'm fine getting Rice, even with JMO, but like, let's even just look. Like, if we could do that, it's a smash.
That would be great.
That would be fantastic. But I understand that might not be the most achievable. That we would do as well. Agree?
Yeah.
So I would try that or the other, or the one, get the 107 with Rice. If you can get either of those trades done, definitely pulling the trigger on that. So appreciate you, Zach. All right. Paul has a trade question for us. He wants to know if he should send away the 108, a late second, and Tank Bigsby for Kamara and Hawkinson. Yeah.
108 and second for Kamara and Hawk. I'd go Kamara and Hawk.
I think you take the guys here. Yeah. You know, Hawkinson's probably worth the 110, 111.
Yep.
Kamara's probably worth the 110, 112. So like this does not equal the 110, 112. So you lean
right.
You lean this side. Yeah. So definitely take the vets here. When looking at your team here, Paul. This is your look. He needs Hawk. He needs Kamara.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's a no-brainer.
That'd be great.
I feel like. Yeah, you got to do that one.
Yeah, and he has a
That
101
helps
coming
your
in
team,
too. He has a
helps you
101
win.
as well.
You got Genty coming in to stack with Kamara. We like that. It's a good trade.
Okay, Bowers in the 101.
Precision Beat says, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot find where to enter code domain for the life mail. On the mobile, I already have a free account. I've asked before, haven't been able to figure it out. I got you, man. Okay, so on your account, when you're at the Flock site, say you're like on the post page or whatever, or you're on the dashboard. My dashboard looks different than y'all's, but go to my account. It's my account on the sidebar here, and there's a promo code box right here. That's where you enter it. So hopefully that helps, Precision Beats. Let me know if you have any more questions about that though, and we can help you out. So, okay, go ahead.
We got Bowers in the 101 for the 106, Herbert, Jacobs, and Ladd. So you're essentially down tiering from the 101 and Bowers, and you're really getting like Jacobs in the 106 on top. I want more here. I don't hate the idea of trying to down tier from Bowers in the 101, but if you're going to down tier from those guys, you either A, need to do them separately, or B, you need to make sure you're getting more value return here in a deal of this caliber. This is when a lot of value can get lost in the confusion and the mix of a ton of players. So I want another pretty solid asset on top of the guys that you're getting in return right now for this to really be worth it, because you're looking at Ladd and Jacobs really amounting to the 101 best case scenario, and then Herbert in the 106. I think I'd prefer that over Bowers, but like I want another piece in return. So if we go to that side, see what else he could get there.
I mean, frick, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not enough yet.
You could move Herbert out from Mahomes.
Yeah, I would probably do that.
I would
do that instead, because Mahomes and the 101 are in the same tier.
See if you can get Mahomes instead of Herbert, and if you can, you're golden here.
Yep.
Because again, like when you're breaking this down, the 101 and Mahomes, cross them out. Bowers down tier to Ladd a whole round plus Jacobs in the 106 is enough.
That's better than getting Herbert. Herbert was like right on the line of but here is a value win in my opinion. So
yeah. How do I submit a live trade question? If you want to just follow the link that I have pinned up here in the comments, it will take you, that bit.ly page will take you here, and the bottom link here, submit your super chats or trade questions, will take you here to submit one on the site. So you guys can follow that link to get your team reviews and to get your trade questions.
Dump trucks.
All right, dump trucks with 3 Z's on the ending of this.
He needs to update this trade as well. He'd get back a 26 first along with Gibbs and Rice. The league is the league is 0.25 points per carry. So running backs are really overpowered.
He'd be getting Gibbs.
So essentially Rasheed and a 26 first
for the 102.
For the 102.
I honestly think I'm good taking this.
I would do this in a PPC.
In a PPC.
Well, Hampton will be there. Hampton will be there at the 102.
Will he though?
I'm still taking Gibbs.
Yeah, Hampton will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if not,
look
then
at his team. He's got Jefferson, Lamb, and Neighbors. It's a start 9-12 team. I think I'm good with this.
I'm fine doing that.
Chat, let us know what you think. But
all right, Wolfman.
Yeah, Wolfman. Too much to give up for Justin Jefferson. Is my team ready? London Olave, the 106. So for Justin Jefferson. All right, let's. It's a lot. Let's look at your team though. And if it's an elite value team,
14 teams start 8.
Good gravy. He already has all these.
Oh
players.
Wow.
It's a start 7, and you'd have Chase and JJ and BTJ.
How are his running backs? Oh, look at his picks.
His picks, dude. Honestly,
Yeah, I do
I
that.
freaking would do it.
I'm fine doing that.
I'm good to, and this a lot to pay for Jefferson, but in your league format, it makes a ton of sense. So I would do it.
It's a pretty good upgrade.
Yeah, it is.
Price you got to pay.
Definitely playing your league settings there. I like that. Early second or downs.
He said he was also offered Dell for the 203. Take the 203.
203.
Favoring downs, though, as myself, a lot of people, he has a good amount of upside.
He's either getting downs or Dell.
Yeah.
It's downs, not even close.
In a 1 QB 10 team, you're going downs.
I think you take it. Well,
It's a 1 QB.
It's a 1 QB.
So you're going downs.
Yeah, that's true. The 10 team and the 1 QB kind of cancel each other out. So cool. And then Ann Johnson here. QJ, the 108, a mid-second for jeez.
That would be a 26 late second.
Doesn't matter. This is not even close to me.
That's Godwin and Jennings.
That's not even close. You got to take.
How are you getting the 111 back by
That's what I'm saying. Like this is not. This is a,
just
this
paying
is a,
that
this
to
is a
trade
blowout
up
trade.
3 spots? This is why we tell people not to trade up
Yeah.
in leagues. This is great of you to capitalize on it.
Yes, for sure. But definitely take that trade. So. Okay, cool. We got time for a couple team reviews here. Again, I got the link in the comment if you want to get your team reviewed. You can also get your question is your Precision Beats. Looks like you got domain in there. You're ready to go. We're ready to have you, my friend. Let us know if you end up coming over. We'll give you a shout out for it. I want to change so I got to replace the comments here real quick. Boop. Boop.
You can refresh again.
There we go.
That second one's
Yep. Appreciate you, Precision Beats. Lambo says he tried to sneak in this draft. Whatever, Lambo. Stoxy has a trade question here. CJ Stroud, BTJ in the 103. My gosh, for Lamar, that's a big boy trade right here. Hell, is that 26 first? Did he say?
No, he did not.
Let's just treat it as a second.
103 and Marv technically cancel out. BCJ and Stroud for Lamar. I go BCJ and Stroud side there. That really does make a difference with that 25 late second. If that's actually a late second, if it's a first, though, I'd probably go the Lamar side.
Like, if you could get JT back here instead, I'm doing this deal.
Yeah, that would be
all
great.
Day, every day.
That would be great.
But if that's, let us know if that's actually a late second. That does change it. Or, AJ Brown. I mean, I don't know how achievable that is, but let us know. And then in Larson here. Another trade. The 112, a second, and a fourth for the 103. I hope this is the actual trade here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's a trade.
103.
Yeah. You take the 103. This sounds like you're getting out pretty cheap in this draft. So this is when it is a pretty good idea to trade up in your league. So
yeah.
All right. Awesome. Bunch of trades that came in. Fear Thy Neighbors. Got a trade question for us as well. Jonathan Taylor or the 107. He's paying the 107 for JT. Yep, this is a good price for JT.
Just talked about this today in a
video.
video.
Made a video on that. So love it. Good trade. All right, you guys can keep submitting your trade questions, or again, get a team review tonight. You're going to get the full blueprint. And we're going to be doing these. We're going to be doing our rookie draft blueprints tonight, so you can take advantage of that. If you haven't, you get a free one of these with the annual Motherflocker with code DOMAIN. If you do join tonight as a new member on the site with code DOMAIN, we can do your blueprint for you live tonight. But you also get the rookie draft blueprint, which again, we're going to go through and give you an in-depth plan for your rookie draft. If you haven't gotten a rookie draft blueprint yet and you'd like one, it's a good time to get one, honestly. So link is in the comments for that, and it's also pinned. Okay, let's do CDU's team here real quick. I've been getting offers for the 1-2, but I'm not sure if the offers are good enough or if I should trade the 1-2 for like a JSN. Okay, cool. It's a Dynasty Superflex 10 team start, 10 PPR, non-tight end premium, CDU team name, 4th here in a 10 team power rankings wise. Let's start by grading your positions here, get into your team archetype, your 3-year outlook, and then give you some trades that you should be making on this Dynasty team. So you got Hurts, you got Caleb, you got Tua, 9.
In a 10 team, probably an 8.
Okay. Achane, Montgomery, Pollard, Pacheco.
5. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 5's fine. Marv, AJ Brown, DJ Moore, Deebo Samuel. 5, 6, 5, 6, 10 team.
Yeah, we can go 5 or 6. Doesn't matter. 5. Hawks a 7.
102, 208, 303, 401, 405. No 26 first. Dual elite QB.
Yep.
Okay. We'll go dual elite QB here. Probably contend still reload.
Yeah, we'll go reload.
He has the 102 this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely want to know what to do with the 102. He said, float it for like a JSN. Looking at your wide receiver, this is a start 10 league. And so like as it sits, your current flex spots are DJ Moore, Isaiah Pacheco, somebody
and
like
then really
Rashid Shaheed.
Gonna be Debo.
Yeah, it'll be Debo probably. And so
Debo and Pollard.
this is honestly a fairly straightforward one. I feel like you've got a lot of value in the quarterback position, but it's a 10 team. So quarterbacks are more plentiful. You feel a lot better about down tiering from a quarterback like that. Or maybe even down tiering from both of those quarterbacks. And then also
got to basically build up wide receiver.
You've got to get some depth. And then
well, I would focus primarily on wide receiver because if he holds the 102, then he could just have Hampton and Achane.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would do. I think I'd be holding the 102 personally.
I'm good with that.
In this format here. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so we'll start with the Hurts down tier, like Avery had already mentioned. We'll do the Caleb Williams down tier as well. Stay tuned, by the way, guys. We have a live draft starting at 7. Yep. So we got like 13 minutes until the live draft gets going here. And I think the next guys I'd be moving are Pacheco and probably Pacheco and Dell and try to get some better running back depth there.
Yeah.
I would add in the comments, explore offers for see if you can for Debo, see if you can capitalize on the new landing spot hype.
Guy says, if I do the annual Motherflocker, will I get a live review blueprint tonight? Actually, you would be the next in line, guy. So yeah, you can for sure do that. Yes, anybody who wants to join tonight and get that free team review with the membership, yeah, we can do your blueprint tonight. So that's our little special for y'all. We'd love to have you though, guy. I'm glad you're back. I haven't forgotten about you.
Okay, so Hurts down tier, Caleb Williams down tier, Pacheco, Tank, Dell, pivot. If we're down tiering from Hurts, we probably want to go to that range of like a Mahomes. And then if we're down tiering from Caleb Williams, we probably want to go to honestly, Baker isn't too unsafe. You can ride with Mahomes, Baker, Tua. And then we'll get you some good name wide receivers here. I would really like. I love that you have AJ Brown on this team. Marvin DJ Moore, good assets to own. Yeah. Higgins would not be a bad target here as a high end guy. And then DK as well.
Yeah, you're just building wide receiver depth, getting the high upside flex spots.
Yeah, and then I would just I would recommend targeting cheap RB vets on the rebuilding rosters in your league. At a discount. There is really no reason that those veteran running backs should be held by those rebuilders, so they should be pretty eager to get them off their roster if you can get them at a discount with some production upside there to add to the depth of what you're going to have with Achane and Amani. I think you're going to be looking really good there. Pollard as well. And I'll just reinforce in the comments here, plan to hold the 102 and select Hampton unless you get an absolute steal to offload it for a proven asset. Proven asset or 2 even.
Yeah.
Don't do it basically unless it's going to make the production outlook of your starting roster like better than what it already would be with you getting a guy like Hampton at the 102.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I think overall your draft capital grade is going to be okay. You don't have your 26 first, but you do have the 102 this year, so that's going to kind of boost your value. And then I definitely think we're heavily contending this year given your team outlook. So let us know if you have any questions there, man. I think overall you have a pretty straightforward pick strategy with the ones that you currently have in the first, second, and third rounds. and just make sure you're not letting any value followers make it past you in those ranges. So let us know if you have any follow-ups, any questions, any trade scenarios that kind of come with the recommendations that we have for you on this blueprint.
Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate it. Yes, CDU, if you, I'm assuming you'll watch this later. You should get forwarded a link to when we reviewed this. If you have any follow-up questions, you can send Nathan and I a message on Discord. Pop in the Discord. We got the entire community there to help you. But we appreciate you, man. Did we end up getting those free trade question vouchers? Yep, they were all sent out. I ended up doing everybody instead of just the first 50. So Grit603 has a trade question for us. Just subscribe to Annual Motherflocker. Still shows 67 for a blueprint. I did something wrong, I'm sure. Yeah, sounds like you don't have code domain, so you couldn't have unlocked our stuff. So hey, guy, if you want to message me on Discord, I can get it switched over for you, and then we can get you the blueprint tonight. So we can still fix it. You just have to message me on Discord so I can get your information.
Yeah.
Bijan or Kyron and Lad.
Okay. He said down tier to help wide receiver ? Other team also has JT.
Where's his team? This is his team. Yeah, I think I would do it.
That's not bad.
I think I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm taking this. I think I want to take the package here of Kyron and Lad. So Wandale's nothing in this deal.
Yeah.
So.
Would you rather do JT or Kyron?
Either or. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, do you have one ranked above the other? Like,
I have them back to back.
Exactly. So I don't think I care.
Yeah. Either one, man. It's up to you and what your personal preference is there. Obviously, you've got the contract installation, quote unquote, with Jonathan Taylor that isn't really insulated past this year.
Yeah.
And he's obviously gotten that second contract already. He'll probably get a third. But with Kyron, you've got the, risk of the Rams just running the wheels off of him and then him being irrelevant in a couple of years. I think the risk is about equivalent with both of those guys, so it really is going to come down to what you prefer.
Yeah, for sure.
But either way, I like your side.
Okay. Good deal. There you go. I just dropped that Discord in there for you, guy. Okay. You can also open a ticket by the way, and I can see you there. All right, we got about 7 minutes till our draft. So any other trade questions you guys got? Schnitz has a trade question for us. Mahomes, Laporta, the 107, or Jalen Hurts, the 105 and a late second.
I think we'll go Hurts in the 105
I think
there.
You go Hurts there. Yeah, you're getting the best player in the deal, getting a better pick.
105 and Laporta are close.
Let's even just look at this team real quick. So you would be stuck. You have Njoku still.
So you'd be getting Hurts.
You'd have Hurts and Daniels, and you get a better pick out of it. I'm honestly cool.
That's
with
a pretty
that.
good move. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, I'm good with this. I think it's a fair price to pay. It's not like you're crazy. Or we don't often recommend trading up for guys, that, but I feel like this is a plenty fair price to pay. So
yeah,
good with that one for sure. All right, cool. We'll keep answering your questions. We got about 5 minutes until the draft, but if anybody submits for a team, we can jump back over here and do that as well. But in the meantime, if you want to drop your questions in the comments, I'm going to get the draft all sorted away. So I'll be looking for your message, guy, on Discord. We'll get you sorted out and get your team review up next. So Precision Beach says, I got signed up. How to go about getting my live team review on the stream. Awesome, man. Appreciate you. So once you're on the Flock site right here, let me just show you. Top right corner here, the orange personalized advice button. Follow this, link your sleeper team with your sleeper league ID, or if you have a ESPN or Yahoo. And once you do that, it will automatically sync your league settings. It will automatically pull in your roster, and then you'll select us to review your team at the end here. And it's going to say completely free. You don't have to upgrade since you signed up tonight. Just click that, submit to us, and we'll have it in our queue, and we'll be ready to review your team. So hopefully that makes sense. But hey, we're gonna
make sure to select live team blueprint too, by the way, so we know it's live.
No, he signed up. He's getting
he signed up. Yep, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. What's up?
I missed that.
It's probably. I'm gonna guess it's Corey. Corey, we get to see you in a couple days. I'm so excited. We'll see you in 48 hours, actually. Isn't that fun? And if it's Danny, I'm just as excited to see you too. But we love you guys. Taylor's a nice buy low. I agree. Yeah, it's Corey. Wouldn't be surprised if found out Nathan was a 5-star QB out of high school. He actually was. This is actually true. He had an unfortunate schmelting accident, and that's why he didn't play. He don't even
those accidents.
You don't
those
even get that one. So that's a 2-point PPR for Titan Premium. Aaron said on the Laporta one.
Oh gosh,
that might change it actually. That might swing it back towards the Laporta side.
Now his volume is always super low. It was low even as a rookie. He's going to be a lower volume guy. 83 targets, 60 receptions.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so it doesn't change your mind.
I don't know. I was just saying of all the guys, that's just makes it more difficult because he's going to be a low volume tight end with touchdown upside.
Yeah, that's true.
So how much are you really benefiting from that? I don't know. I really don't know. That would be. You'd have to tell us, Aaron, how much of a competitive advantage do you have in that league with Sam Laporta? I mean, it sounds like since you're shopping him, you might not get that much of a competitive advantage with him versus a guy like Njoku who's going to be higher volume.
Oh, Guy says he figured it out. Okay, perfect. You should be good then. Yeah, if it's free for us, then you should be good. I didn't even check to make sure I didn't see it on my end, so.
We got a trade from Lambo Leapin if you want to.
Okay, let's open these up. Oh, yeah, Guy, we got yours came through, so you're good. All right. Lambo, Bowers or the 102 in Lad? Oh, my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
I'd take the 102 in Lad there.
Yeah.
That's great value for a tight end.
Yeah.
It's a super, it's domain rules here. Looking at your team. Yeah, and you need a down tier there. I like this a lot for your team. You add your wide receiver room, you get the 102 on top. That's a no-brainer, Lambo. You got to do that, man.
Yep.
And then we got guys in here, and so you're going to be the first up. We're starting this draft here in about 2 minutes. So sorry, I did not have that trade up. There's the trade. My bad. We're taking the 102 in Latin McConkey here. So. Oh, it is Danny. What's up, buddy? Normally it's Corey on that account. I'm excited to see you. We're gonna have fun in New York. It's Nathan's 16th birthday, so. All right, let me get.
Good old 1-6. Been waiting for it for 15 years.
Pull up this draft
16
real
years.
quick. Yeah. No, it's been a while. It's been a long time coming, I feel like. All right. And it looks like we're good to go.
Started this channel when I was 12.
Yeah, you did. That's true. That's how it all happened. All right, cool. So this is going to be a Dynasty Superflex 12-team tight end premium draft. We're going to do probably 12 rounds on the stream, and then they'll let it go to a slow draft or however they want. But again, this is a real money league, $250 pot with people from the domain community that are in these leagues. And so we just basically sit here and let them draft, and we talk about it while they go. But we've had a lot of fun doing these drafts, and honestly, if you want to get in one of these drafts, again, come join the site. We've got them on our Discord and get you in a league for sure. But it's a lot of fun. So, all right. Oh, what time does the draft start? Right in 1 minute. Rosters aren't up to date currently. I have screenshots Excel off the current roster and picks. Well, does that work? Nope, that's fine. You can totally do that. Precision beats. I gotta switch this out. This mouse is driving me nuts. All right, there we go. Now we can see the comments. Yeah, that's totally fine. Pull the gold member reference out of the bag. That's exactly right. Somebody got it. Are we down on Darnold because he could potentially be done after one season? Yes, a little bit. Appreciate you, Danny. Yeah, the trip's gonna be awesome, man. I'm pumped. What do we got to do to get another all-night stream? Hashtag Will Sebastian. You were there, Mario. I remember you being there, dude.
We've basically done like.
Remember when I yelled at Mario?
5 all-night streams.
You remember when I yelled at him?
Mario.
Yeah, yeah. You're a big highlight from that stream. It's awesome. Yeah, how do I get into these startups? Again, if you want to join the site, we can get you in a startup, get you in a league, and get you drafting live on the channel. So annual Motherflocker with code domain. I just sent the link in the comments, but Nathan's 16th birthday. Let me know when to start it. You're good, Doc. You can start it. All right, these people are going to draft, and we're going to talk about this draft. So again, we'll jump back to our team reviews. I'll keep dropping the link if you want to get your team looked at tonight. Get a team blueprint, get a live rookie draft blueprint as well. But we're excited. Let's jump into this. Again, Thursday night stream. It's a little weird. I think people are kind of caught off guard. So,
wow, this is going to be lit.
It's going to be awesome.
Lit. I make myself laugh.
No.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
My life flashed before my eyes.
Oh, I
Or it
understand.
may have just been the white screen.
No, that's what it was. Did you say Becca uses light mode on Discord? That's awful, dude. That sucks.
We hired her and
We didn't even
basically
know.
fired her overnight because of it.
I messaged the wrong person. There we go. All right, looks like everybody's online.
Do
I'm
start.
excited to see these peeps draft. Yeah, if you want to get in a draft, we're going to be drawing for our $250 startup here very soon. Nathan and I are going to do a 250 league with you guys.
Yes.
So it's going to be our last one of the offseason. So you can get in the drawing for that as well with any Motherflocker membership with code domain. So, all right, here we go. Kick her off.
Boom.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good game tonight. Is that on like ESPN or anything? Lambo sent me a trade.
He sent me the same trade.
Oh,
He's an
gosh.
idiot. He tried to send me Bowers for like McConkey in the 102. Why would I take the trade? If I like your
Dude.
side of the trade,
Oh my gosh.
you are a special dude. You know that? Gosh. All right, here we go.
Let's see what he offered me.
Probably the same thing.
Oh, because it's the Platinum League. It's the one that we co-manage.
Oh, it's ours. Yeah.
Dude,
Why would we do that?
no. Decline. We're in a rebuild. Why would we
Why
up
would
tier to
we do
Bowers?
that?
We're rebuilding.
Smart. Reject.
Do you think we don't apply the same theory that we talk about in every single video to our own Dynasty teams? Seriously.
I love how all these drafts just become a contest to see who can trade the most startup picks. It's exactly what it has become.
Yes.
Though tonight's not near as hard as the other ones have been, so. Dynasty startup with 1.5 minute timer is interesting. You haven't lived until you've done a Dynasty startup, a quick draft. It's insane.
Quick draft.
Filthy Lice is going to be awesome.
Gonna be.
Toast
sweet.
said, guys, I can't see.
It's because of the light.
Are
mode,
your eyes
probably.
closed?
Yeah, flashbang. They're talking
Flashbang.
about. They're talking
Oh,
about
okay,
that.
okay. I get it now, Toast. I was like, what?
Dude, oh my gosh. We can actually turn on the game because it's on an actual channel.
The Pacer game?
Yes.
Good. Live on anything sucks. Hurts to 105. Good pick. You can let Chase go at the 104. You got Burrow in here. You got Jefferson going down. Okay, so Z Willie traded up. Okay, so Z Willie traded his second and his fourth to get into the first. Gosh, I feel like that was a good deal because he got Chase and Jefferson. I feel like I'm going to like it. Now, who else traded? D traded up here. Where's D? He traded up and gave up his fifth just to move up and get Hurts. Okay, so pretty straightforward. And then EB somehow added a first and a third and an eighth and gave up his second, fourth, and sixth. That's good value for you. You get Joe Burrow to start, and then who do you get next year?
We shall see. TBDs.
Rum, bum, bum. Don't worry, Lambo. The worst they can say is no. I promise you I can say a lot worse than that. All right, so EB's back on the clock. So we got two guys up here, Z Willie and EB, that have 2 first-round picks. So again, you know, building a lot of these dynasties. Jay Moran is also, he moved back. He moved back and picked up an extra third, an extra fourth, and an extra fifth. So that's going to be a deeper roster. I'm really interested to see how that one plays out. So EB takes Neighbors and Burrow first. Puka goes here to Jake Moran, who moved back. Takes Puka with his first selection. Now we got 2 picks from Buccaneers for life. I can't wait for the 11 spot to be wide receiver factory. It's literally the prophecy, Kyle. It's literally like we can't do a draft without it now.
Yep.
If you guys want to submit trades, by the way, while the draft is going, we can keep jumping back over and double checking our queue for you. So,
Did you watch any of that McAfee stuff yesterday?
a
Last
little
night?
bit, yeah, a little bit of it. I didn't see much of it though.
I didn't see any of it.
I don't know if it's any good or not. I'm gonna Ross St. Brown right there. I really want to do another freaking startup, dude. Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay. Take the Lions duo. And then this is a wide receiver. You have to bet the farm on it. It's a wide receiver, like Kyle said. Guarantee it. Which wide receiver? It's BTJ. It's Puka and BTJ. Ready? I would bet $1 trillion it's BTJ. And maybe even $1 million.
I don't know. He could go Bijan.
No, he's going BTJ.
He's probably thinking about it.
No, he's definitely saying, wow.
Well.
That's the first time the 111
You owe me some Nux.
has taken some. Well, I'd rather give you Nux than $1 trillion. There goes BTJ. So, okay, who's that? So this guy, that's his first pick. Okay, so this guy picked up an extra 4th, 2nd, and 6th and gave away his first. Okay. There's going to be some interesting team builds here. Lots of guys trading up and a lot of guys just stacking picks later. It's going to be an interesting... I don't think any of these deals, like anything we've seen here, has been like outrageously imbalanced or anything like that. So that's good. Some of these moves definitely have future picks involved. Probably true. Chase Jefferson's nice, but it'd be hard to pass on the Chase Burrow stack there. I get that.
Yeah.
How do I get involved in one of these leagues? Like I said, what's up, guys? Thanks for getting on my domain account set up. Absolutely, Skunk. Yeah, there should be on the league openings on the Discord. Make sure to sync your Discord. You should be able to sign up there. Also in domain resources, there's a form to fill out, and you can sign up for the 250 league that Nathan and I are going to play in. We got to figure out when we're going to play in the we got to figure out. We got to schedule the 250 draft. So. Yo, when are the final pre-draft rookie rankings coming out? Please answer. We don't have another set of like video rookie rankings scheduled before the draft. Is that something you guys like really want, or are you good waiting until like the day of the draft to get the rookie rankings? Because we do have rookie rankings on the site, but like we figured at this point we might as well just wait and release our rookie rankings right after the draft. But let us know. We do have rookie rankings available on the site if you have like a draft before or something. And you also, if you're a member, you can DM us anytime. But
yep,
12 is the real wide receiver factory. How did you get to that conclusion?
What do you mean? I guess because Gibbs has a lot of receiving upside.
Yeah, maybe it was a Gibbs thing. Stacking it isn't nearly as good in Dynasty. Downside matters way more. I agree with this. I had this conversation with one of our supporters recently. He actually sent me some research that I haven't really gotten to read. Actually, I did read it, and I had some questions about it. He didn't mathematically convince me yet that it's advantageous. For best ball, it absolutely is.
Yes.
There's no question. But like for non-best ball, I'm like, I feel like the downside, I just evens out the upside, and it's just no difference. Z Silly Will is my friend. He'll never get rid of fantasy. He's addicted. Will send every trade possible. Watch out. That sounds like he's going to fit with us pretty freaking well then. He starts with Jefferson and Chase too. So Deadly Ambitions just picked Mahomes. So that's his first pick.
Yep.
Stocksy's got the 101 in Lamb. Big Trout picked Lamar and Nico Collins. And then Brazil's back up here. He already has Josh Allen. How did he do this? So he traded up. He traded his 3rd and his 4th for a 2nd and a 7th. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. Again, all these trades are like fairly close, I feel like.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad. He definitely did that in spite of what you said. I feel like he did too, Kyle. I agree. I was with you. Fry Squad wants to be in the 250 league. I'll wait till we get landing spots. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'll see what the rest of you guys say, but like,
yeah,
we did our last rookie rankings before the draft last year, and I didn't feel like we got a ton of traction on it. I felt like it was just because people were like, at that point, we just might as well wait.
Yeah.
But Dylan, if you have any like specific questions, just shoot. Live stream while the draft is happening would be insane. Have you not heard? Do you not know?
Does he not know?
Live during the NFL draft. Both. Honestly, we need to get more details on this graphic for you. We will be live during the draft Tuesday, during the draft Thursday, during the draft Friday. We have a live draft show this year, and it is gonna be sick. Let me tell you. Special guests, all kinds of special, different analysis, things like that. We're gonna have super high quality stream and graphics and things like that, covering every single pick, every single position, not just the Dynasty players, but then giving you Dynasty insight in real time. It's going to be sick. So make sure you guys mark your calendars and join us for the draft weekend in Tucson. We'll be live, and I'll get you the times for that next week. We'll get it on the graphic. So I don't know why you stack St. Brown and Gibbs. Think that's a good pick at 12 and 13. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to diversify offenses there. but I don't think it's bad. They're both elite players. So Brazil took May to go with Allen. Deadly Ambitions has Mahomes and Knicks now. And Nick's back up. He's already taken Bowers, and he's back up again. All stacking does is increase variance. Therefore, teams that are favorites to win should not stack. Teams that are underdogs should stack. Think about it. Mathematically, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like, that's where I'm at. One stack you can see at the 11 spot. CD say Browns 1 to turn, then Goff and Dak. Yeah, you could do that. Again, we tell people not to chase stacks. I don't stack players. I'm a big diversify guy, and I think mathematically in this format it makes sense. Stroud goes there at the 210 to Nick, so Nick's got Bowers and Stroud to start. Jarrett's back up. He's already got Daniels. This is his third round reversal as per the founding fathers intended it to be.
Yes.
It's written. There's a small subnote in the Declaration of Independence. All Dynasty startups, all Superflex 12-team Dynasty startup drafts should be third round reversal. Must be, hath be. It was in the Old English though.
It's actually life, liberty, and the pursuit of third round reversals.
That's correct. It's actually the pursuit of value wins.
You know, since it's like supposed to be fair, you know, equal opportunity.
Yeah. London to stack with Daniels. I like that. Good pick there. And then Brazil is back up again. He already got Allen and May, and he's about to make his third pick of the night. I know which direction I would go here. We'll see if he goes the direction I would go. Yeah, Justin Tucker round 2. This is a 10-point per kick league. So there are crazy bonuses for the kickers in this league. Now, Justin Tucker's the 101 rookie pick. So they're picking rookie picks here. The Drake and Josh team, there you go. It's gonna take some time to realign. Have you ever seen that show?
No, but I know about it.
Marv, good pick. Great start here. I like that. I think you had to go wide receiver there. All right, Buccaneers back up. He's got the Lions. Let's see if he takes Laporta here. Take Laporta, take Goff. No, it's all good. Wanted to see Zach did them today. Totally get it. Just wait for landing spots. Yeah. We're going to do it. Yeah, we could. If we got a ton of asks for them, we will. But we actually already recorded our videos for next week, so.
Heck yes.
Waffle will not be live, but he will be doing a breakfast. That is true. And his thing is kind of breakfast, so. Herbie. All right, so still all blue team. And then Bijan, Hurts, and Lab McConkey for D there. Okay, pretty good. EB's back up. Has Neighbors, has Burrow. He's making his third pick here. And he has another pick here in about 6 picks. And he takes Kyler. I really want to do a startup again, man. I'm freaking dying.
It's all right. Our time will come. And we will not touch Anthony Richardson.
No, we will not.
And it'll cost us a huge value win. I'm kidding. Man. I don't know, man. You would have thought that like our brainchild startup draft would have really kicked some butt. But no. Pretty much all was destroyed.
Yeah, no, there was no
by one player.
Butt kicking did take our butts got kicked.
Actually, it would have been even worse if we hadn't made that trade pre-draft or in the middle of the season or something. It was pre-draft.
We made a trade pre-draft.
Yeah.
What?
JSN,
nice pick.
We moved off Ridley at a premium, and we got like Rashid back and Hawkinson back.
Are you talking about before the NFL draft?
No, like. Sorry, I meant to say before the season started.
Season, okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Did I say before the draft?
Yeah, you said pre-draft.
Oops.
102 goes to the same team that has 101. So Stocksy's future valuing it up right now. Lamb 101, 102. 102 goes mid third. I think it's good value.
Nice.
I don't think it's a bad strategy. Man, you mean you're gonna get Ashton Genty on the Broncos and Amarian Hampton on the Chargers? That's crazy. Happy birthday, by the way, to Nathan.
Oh, thanks, man.
Good evening, fellas. Good evening, chat. Good evening, David. Thanks for popping in, man.
It's not my birthday, but I appreciate it.
If you're watching and you're a lurker, comment and say hey so we can say hey back.
Hey.
We love interacting with you guys. Waffle's been a solid commissioner for our Monday league. Yeah, Waffle's great. I would trust Waffle to run any league. He's He's good at that. Barkley goes here to go with Jefferson and Chase. No QB strategy here, but I don't mind Barkley with the insulation you get with the 2 wide receivers.
Nope.
You're definitely going to be probably, I mean, this is kind of insane, honestly. You're in a good position, man. McBride to go with Caleb and BTJ. And then Jake's got Puka. He's got a pick here, and then he's got 2 picks coming up.
Look at McBride going in the middle of the 3rd. That's a way better price, especially with the extension. I mean, we've seen McBride go as early as the mid to late 2nd.
Yeah.
I like that quite a bit.
All right, we'll see who he picks here. Afterwards, we're going to jump back over here. If you see your name on the list, you're getting ready to get a team review tonight. If you'd like to get your team looked at, get some advice for your Dynasty team, get some personalized trades to go along with your team archetype and your 3-year outlook, and also get advice for your upcoming rookie drafts. It's really important to kill your rookie draft here. And so we've got the rookie draft blueprint, which is full of information for your rookie draft and strategy for your Dynasty rookie drafts coming up in a couple weeks that include for free with every team blueprint. You get that and everything the site has to offer with the annual Motherflocker membership with code DOMAIN. Make sure you use code DOMAIN to unlock. If you do sign up, join the site tonight, we can do a live blueprint for you for free. So we appreciate y'all's joining. And we're happy to have new people. Keep growing the community. I'd argue Stocksy could compete pretty easily. I would argue that he definitely could compete. No!
Did he auto pick?
How did...
Oh, no. Oh, man. He's online.
Gil Herme says, hey, hopefully I said your name right, or close. What's up, man? Tom says, hey, what's up? Gerald says, hey, what's up, Gerald? Hayes for horses, Empress of 2 tomorrow. I know you, Empress of tomorrow. The other guys, what's up? Glad to have you guys. Hey, I hope you guys know we appreciate you, seriously. I know sometimes you guys just want to listen and lurk and stuff like that, but we love you a ton. You guys are the best. Our silent communities are awesome.
Ooh, H-Chan.
Nice pick. He's got Puka to go with it. Okay, they reversed it. That was the Laporta pick.
I gotcha.
Good on you guys for reversing that. That would have sucked for him. Get your Q set, Jake. Come on. Guy says, I feel stupid for saying this. Never played in a Superflex or tied in Premium League. May need to get in one with you boys. You should definitely get in a league this offseason. We got plenty on the site. And you signed up, so you're going to have full access to that. Soft sells in May and McCarthy in my infinite blueprint after making a couple moves, turn myself to a competitive team. What QB should I target? Like Love and Purdy. Yeah, with May, like we want a down tier like Caleb or Herbert. Purdy's a good down tier. You just need a lot on top. For McCarthy, like pivot to a Dak or a Goff there. Yeah, he did get Jettison Chase. That's nuts. You think the Broncos trade up? I doubt it. Just doesn't seem like something they would do, but. Do your own NFL mock and analyze landing spots. We may do that like on a live stream sometime or something. What do you guys think about Pickens' situation after this year? So.
After this year? Oh, like after this past year? I mean, it totally depends on who they go get at the quarterback position. Right now, they don't have a QB. I mean, they have Mason Rudolph, but that's obviously not going to be their answer this year. So they're either signing Rodgers or they're drafting a quarterback. And I think at that point, I think Pickens will be okay. I really do. Especially if Rodgers ends up going there. You know, you can have your opinion on Rodgers. We certainly do. But from a fantasy perspective, he can absolutely support multiple receiving assets. What's the upside? Probably not as high as like a Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams playing together. But I think Pickens' outlook isn't really going to be much different than it was previously because he doesn't play an alpha wide receiver role anyways.
Jeez, man. Okay, so a couple things here. EB picks up A.J. Brown to go with Neighbors. Murray, not bad. But like you get Garrett Wilson with Nico.
Laporta still ended up going
look where
early
the
103
anyways. Went.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane value. Higgins and Love, nice. I like. This is honestly a good start for you. And then Jake makes 2 more picks. So he started with Puka, Odunze, Rashee Rice, Achane, and Bucky Irving. Not a bad start, man. You got some depth.
Just for trading back.
Just for trading back. It's a pretty insane start.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go quarterback. Love or Purdy there, but I don't blame you. So Deadly Ambition takes the 104. I mean, these picks, man. That 103, 104 price is really good. Laporta did go in the 4th round.
Yep.
So he still did go a lot higher than normal. You got Knicks, Mahomes. So he's going no running back, no wide receiver. But you did just take a pick there. You're probably going to get one of those positions at the pick. Good starts so far, though. I mean, Williams, McBride, Purdy, Thomas. We saw that one. Stocksy's got, again, so Stocksy's got the 101, 102, and CD Lamb. We'll see who he goes here. He can honestly go either way here. He has a ton of guys you could take. I wouldn't freaking blame him if he took
105.
I wouldn't take the 105 here, probably. I would try to take a proven guy. I wouldn't blame him if he took a QB here, is what I was going to say. I don't know if there's really any receivers here. So he makes a contending move and takes Brees. So that's honestly a fine pick. So he definitely thinks he's... What's fascinating to me about that is you essentially picked 3 running backs there, though. So you're probably going to have to... You're going to want to probably move off of the 101 and the 102, or one of the 101 and 102. Just because you don't want to have all that value tied up in running backs, but...
Right.
All right, so this is Bauer, Stroud, JSN. We'll see where Nick goes here. Sully says, y'all think we'll see movement in the domain league I'm in with y'all? Which league is it? I'm sure we will, so. Hey, dude, sign up for the annual 2 days ago. Anyway, I can see my blueprint live. We might be able to do it depending on how many we have tonight, but we also have to get up early and leave for a trip tomorrow, so we won't be on too late if we get done early, so. Wyatt says, I'll admit I'm lurking in the back for a while. I gotta have to jump back and forth between you and Lamb when their stream starts. Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Lurkers are great. I'm a lurker, like YouTube guy. Like for my channels, like that I lurk.
I'm a lurker for every channel.
Yeah, I'm not.
Watch.
You guys are. People are active in the comments are the best of us. Becca ruined my master plan. Why? Well, Brees. I thought I said Becca. Brees ruined my master plan. Why was he there? He's been going there. He's been going at the turn actually. This is the 105 though. So rainbow draft so far. Oscillations back up. He's got Williams, Purdy, Terry McBride, BTJ. You need to take a wide receiver here, in my opinion. I don't know which one. Is there a wide receiver that hasn't gone yet that we're missing?
No.
I don't think there is. This is where that drop off is to like DJ Moore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is a notable drop off.
It's a big drop off.
Mm-hmm.
The drop off.
Oh my gosh!
Nemo's swimming out to sea. Anna says, drop a like. Please do.
Don't
he
touch
needs
the
to trade
butt.
back. Don't touch
do
the
it.
butt. Thoughts on the Colts offensive line with Fries and Kelly Gons has hurt JT's production this year? That's a great question, honestly. We'll see how they do in the draft. I've heard they're going to take a tackle at 14, which would just be a death sentence for them. But honestly, it was a death sentence letting Fries walk. So Kelly, I don't think that's going to make a difference.
I'm not worried about Kelly leaving at all.
I'm not at all. He became kind of ineffective there at the end. What would you pay to get from the 104 to the 102? I probably wouldn't trade up Luka unless you're like only giving up like an early second for it. Well, you'll see that in a video we do next week, kind of our strategy on that. So Kyron goes here. Okay. D's back up. Hurts, Bijan, Ladd. Honestly, I feel like freaking... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I feel like these end teams are able to stack value insulation a lot better than these teams over here. You have to end up taking the running backs a lot of times here at the end. So
yes, you do.
Domain Live League 2. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. That league was never going to trade right off the bat. Think about it. Nobody's going to trade with Nathan and I.
No one.
And
it is so hard to get trades done.
It is. There goes Penix. More affordable price there. I don't mind it. Nobody's going to trade with us, but also we all literally, it's just groupthink. Everybody's going to be super defensive. We just got out of a startup. So, yes, I think it'll pick up around the draft.
That's the only time where value is just turned upside down for half of the assets that were valued startup-wise. So
Wise is here. I'm here to soak up as much info as possible. Well, hopefully we give you a lot of info. The live streams don't have near as much info as the videos, but we just like hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
You guys reference Finding Nemo so much. Yes, we do. I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's one of my favorite like animated movies.
Yeah.
Also, for a while, I kept saltwater aquariums, so I had clownfish. Yeah, among other fish. I also had the blue tang, and I also had a Moorish idol. Actually, I didn't have a Moorish idol. Sorry, I didn't lie about that.
Wow. Shame.
Yeah, I know.
Did they all die or did you sell them?
I sold them.
Nice.
I sold them and bought a guitar.
That's right.
Hold the court.
You had your fish tank for longer than your fishies. You had your fish tank full of... Didn't you have it full of water to your new house? Or did you dump it before then?
No, when my new house, I didn't really. There was nothing in there. I dumped it before then. So, why do you suggest going after certain positions to start up when you also say you don't have to set your lineup for a couple months? This is a great question. The only thing that I like, the only position that you'll really hear me say I think you need blank here is quarterback or wide receiver, because it's the cheapest spot to get elite quarterbacks and elite wide receivers in a startup, and they're harder to get. So you get as many of those as possible in a startup, and if you go too long without getting them, they're really hard to acquire when you're done. So I don't like seeing people go super far without getting a wide receiver. That's primarily why I say that. But that's a good question. It definitely sounds like I'm contradicting myself. In some ways I am, but he takes Baker here. Dang, that's nice. That's honestly nice value. He fits well with your team. I like this. This lineup's stacked, guys. It's a start 10, and he's got 6 of his starters already. With another pick coming up, he's gonna have 8 starters here in a round. And they're all really good starters. Will y'all do a live blueprint for me in the Domain Live League too? Absolutely, we will. Yeah, we do. I mean, we do leagues we play in. We know that's part of it. So
we'll have you target.
We got you, Sully.
Every single player that we own.
Guy says I'll trade with you guys for sure. Value has to make sense, of course, but I make tons of trades in the league. Well, that's how we like it. I hope you get in a league with us, man. You guys are talking about burgers. 5 Guys. Not a question. Not a question. Is the Discord free? Yes, Chris, you can join the Discord for free. There are some premium channels in there for our subscribers, but there are also channels that we put out there for free. So if you follow the link here to the bit.ly, you go here to the landing page, you can scroll down, join the Discord. It's completely free. Domain plus Discord right there. So yeah, you can come jump over there and still be a part of our community, because we still have people in the community that aren't subscribers. So, because you don't have to be a subscriber to be in the community.
Boom.
And Quando says submitted for a 2.0. Let's go. And Quando, we appreciate you, man. It's been a while since we've done one for you, I think. I remember when the first time you got one, actually. Team you're about to review traded AJ Brown on the 106 for Justin Jefferson. That's insane, dude. That's an insane trade. So that's the 106. Burrow, Murray, AJ Brown, Malik Neighbors 106. Nice value and slated to start there. Nick takes McCarthy there to go with CJ Stroud as a second quarterback. So. Oh, yeah. You can say that in the mic.
It's like last year, but better.
It is like, yeah. Lawrence. All right, cool. Go with quarterback there. It's an interesting team build, but take the value. I think Lawrence is good value in 5th. So
yep.
They want to know if you think DJ Moore's a reach there. Honestly, so I didn't even talk about this in the end. DJ Moore and then JT. I honestly am okay with that. I think this is a pretty good start here. Gibson JT is going to be pretty lethal in the playoffs. So
yep, it is.
JT's a good value right now, y'all. I think.
Yeah, he is.
I think y'all agree with that too. So. Are you including the rookie draft guide with the team blueprints after the NFL draft? Yeah, the rookie draft blueprints. Yes, we'll keep them on through May as well. So, yeah, Sully, send it over. We got you, buddy. What's up, J-Rock? There's Jared Goff right here. Barkley and Jefferson. So he's back up now. He had to skip that round. He skipped a couple rounds, but he honestly... He's in a decent spot. He's got Jefferson, Chase, and Barkley. That's kind of a cheat code, man. From a production standpoint, it's kind of a cheat code. All right, yeah, 6th pick here for Os. What? Auscultations? I have no clue what that means, but I like it.
Oh my gosh. Storm. He's walking around. I'm afraid he's gonna Storm. Come here.
And Quano says thanks for remembering. Absolutely, we remember all you guys. This is what we do. You guys leave an impression on us when you get blueprints and stuff. We don't forget. We'll remember freaking Dynasty teams, and we see hundreds of them. Five Guys doesn't count as fast food. I have to sell my house for a meal. Okay, I can do what I want. Y'all want to do some fun draft exercises? We'll get you on Discord voicing your point. We'll preach. There you go. Are you excited for all the rain in New York this weekend? Oh, so pumped. There's no better place to be. I mean, I guess it could be worse. We could be like a national park where it'd be raining a bunch, but we'll be inside at least. We'll just and we'll take the subway.
I mean, is it really gonna be that much rain?
No, it doesn't. It's not supposed to like pour. It's like
Doesn't look
20%
that
chance the whole weekend. It's just that bad.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. While we're on the stream, I want to get a count here real quick. If we did something, if we like all met at a bar Saturday, like in New York, how many of you guys would be able to come or would be interested in coming? I don't know how many of you guys are like in the New York or New York metro area. Yeah, because I know we have a lot of Jersey guys, a couple Connecticut guys that would maybe come out. But we can meet up somewhere Saturday night if you guys are interested in just meeting somewhere and hanging out. But there would have to be enough people to do it, I think. Honestly, we may just do it and go somewhere and just say, hey, whoever wants to come can come.
Yeah.
JT reminds, as an asset, reminds me how Chubb was. No one really wants him, but he's a top pure running with a high floor. Yeah, there's Chubb like what, 3-4 years ago. Yes, I think that's exactly right. The updates on the players and the site's absolutely sick, dude. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I'm actually just gonna pull it up real quick. So in case you're not familiar, while this is going on, I'll click off of that. My bad. He did take Devonta Smith here, though. Nice pick. Dak Prescott. Dang, dude. This team. I love this team. Worthy goes there. CMC in the 5th. His first running back. He takes Zay. If you go over to the site, if you go over to the site now, as you can see, we've got all the stats for all the years here for all the players. So 2023, 2022, 21 for both, you know, individual games and for their career. So it's a pretty cool new feature over on the site that we just opened. I think it's cool. I think you guys will enjoy that. So Brazil's still up here. He's got Josh Allen, Drake May, and Marvin Harrison Jr. so far. He hasn't picked in 2 rounds.
Man. We got 3 players.
What are you guys going on a trip for just for fun? Yeah, we're meeting Mason and Corey and Danny up there. They're doing a couple of events with like Underdog and BDGE, and we're gonna tag along with them to those, but then we're just hanging out. And we're still gonna be working in New York. Nathan's last day at his job was today, so Nathan is officially full-time domain employed. So we'll just be working. We got a bunch of team reviews to do. So I'm saying, if you want to skip the line before, if you're thinking about getting one before the draft, tonight's not a bad night because it'll be busy starting next week. Sunraker says he lives in Texas. Yeah, probably not then. David says, sounds good. Definitely want to get a blueprint, but I'd like the rookie draft strategy to include the landing spots. So yeah, we totally understand that. I think there's a lot of people in that boat, honestly. We'll be doing more frequent lives after the draft to make sure we're covering you guys who want that. So Fry Squad says, come to Philly, and I'm down. Probably not.
You said a first quarter buzzer beater.
It's still only a 5-point game.
Yeah.
Is that Here's Walker? They did that?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Walker was getting minutes.
Who?
I didn't even know he was starting to get in the game now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Texas can't come. We'd love to have you in, but yeah, probably not. How much is the rookie draft blueprint? If I purchased an infinite blueprint for the rookie draft, blueprint was available. We don't sell them any separately at Happy Madison, so otherwise we'd have hundreds of people doing that. So we're just including them basically for any team reviews during like April and May.
Yep.
Sorry. If we could sell them separately, we probably would. Well, we can't. There's Chris Olave that goes there, so. Yeah, we're a little bit limited in what we can what we can offer as individual products on the site. So we try to squeeze as much out of it as we can, but totally understand. I wish we could offer it for you. DK, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr. there. Okay, nice. You're getting wide receivers. Don't hate it. I feel like this draft's been pretty balanced. I haven't seen any crazy picks yet. Price range move up 3 to 5 picks in the first round of rookie draft. Honestly, unless you think you're gonna get a steal there, Tiny Goose, I don't think I would do that. Like we would recommend not moving up. And hopefully it's not a super time sensitive thing to where you can watch the video next week and kind of see why we think that. But we do explain, like, we just don't like trading up in rookie drafts. So
no. Or startups.
A lot of you guys are in Texas. You Texas peeps. We will have a meetup in August. with the other flock creators. We have a meetup in Austin. So
In
if
Austin,
you guys are in Texas and you're wanting to meet up, then August is going to be your time. So we'll see you all there.
Yes.
I think we can bring more people than freaking Mason. So that's our goal. I bet we can get more people out there. It'd be a domain meetup instead of flock meetup. We'll get you guys there in numbers. We'll give you plenty of heads up on that one too.
I mean, last time we were there for the meetup, we were half the size that we are now.
We were like a quarter of the size we are. Like, I mean, we had like 3 people show up and know who we were.
Yeah.
When will you be adding rookies to the rankings and trade calculator? Probably right after the draft. We have rookies on there, but just not in the overall rankings. So we'll add them to the overall rankings once we have landing spots.
Wes was there. That was fun.
Can I use my free voucher for a live blueprint tonight for the domain Live League 2? You can, yeah. If you upgrade it to a live, it should be like $7 if you have a voucher. But yeah, you for sure can. Oh, nice. Missouri at Whiteman Air Force Base. Otherwise, a meet up for food drinks for sure. That's freaking sweet, guy. Okay, Whiteman. Is Whiteman where they have the B2s? I can't remember what they have there. I'm a plane nerd. Whiteman. It is the B2s. I was right. Dang, how do I know that? That's kind of sad.
That's pretty boss.
I freaking love the B2. It's like
nice.
It's one of my favorite planes. Those are sick. Do you do anything with the B2s? I'm curious now. Can I come see the B2s? I would.
Can you take us on a ride?
Yeah. Right. Were you guys active in other sports fantasy leagues the other day, or was it football was the main one? No, it was always football for me. Okay, so what are these picks here? It was always football for Nathan too. We've never played fantasy basketball.
No.
1-4, 1-5, 1-6, 1-7, 1-8, 1-9. Just went in the three of the last 4 picks were picks. Rookie picks. So adding this one to the stack team, adding this one to the team already with very good value insulation, and Addison goes as a wide receiver 3 to this team. Honestly, this is a very heavy contending team that Big Trout's got here. So Z Silly Willy, this is the stack team. He's already got Goff. He's got Jefferson, Chase, and Barkley. Let's see where he goes here.
For trading up, man.
For trading up, it's not bad, dude.
It's not half
If you're going to
bad.
trade up, you need to get league winners.
Let's look at the team of the other guy who traded back. I want to see how it compares.
Oh, wait, no. Deadly Ambition. Boop. So. Jacobs. Okay. Let's go another running back there. It's high upside.
Yep.
It's a contending move for sure. Honestly, that's not bad value.
It's not
on
a bad
Jacobs.
price at all.
He's been going mid-5th.
Yep.
You got him at kind of a discount there.
He'll go close to JT a lot of times.
Yeah. Man.
Dude. I mean, Jacobs out of Waddle. He kind of looks like a fish out of water. He's just like, boop, boop, boop. It's weird.
He's still playing?
Yes. I haven't seen him play.
He's very young and like underdeveloped.
He looks ultra.
So,
he looks ultra timid.
Okay. I guess he's averaging 6 points a game. He's been playing 15 minutes a game. I didn't realize they were starting to work him in now. He was a top 5 pick.
Really?
Yeah, he was who they picked the year they picked Ivy. No, that was Matherin. They picked him after that.
Where did he play in college?
That's why the players they have are super talented.
Yeah.
At Houston.
Ah, nice. They have really good team dynamics.
Yeah.
Like they look like they're a lot more comfortable this year than they were last year, where it was
at the
like
beginning of the year they looked awful, but they got better.
Yeah.
All right, Big Trout's up here, and I like his team so far. He's got Addison as wide receiver 3. He's got Lamar Jackson. He's got Christian McCaffrey as his running back 1. McCaffrey's jumped up in price. I've continued to kind of see that. Wow, so
6.9 rebounds, nice.
Dude, he just said if you ever get out here, I can easily get you a tour. I swear to you, I will.
Are
take
you
up
kidding
on
me?
that. Like legitimately, I will take you up on that. I would drive to do that. and also, occasionally we go to Missouri to hunt. So if we ever do that and I'm out there, I'm definitely gonna mess. Send me a friend request on Discord though. I need to make sure I have you saved. That would like be a dream come true. 8-year-old Avery would be freaking out right now. Who is this? There you go. Okay, so he stacks Smith and Waddle as his wide receivers 2 and 3 with BTJ.
Man, Jacobs is such a good price there.
If my 2.0 says it's in progress, that means it's in the queue. Yes, sir, it does.
Yep.
Did you move his over?
2.0?
Yeah. So, Anquando, did you want yours done live? Because we don't do the 2.0s live. I'm not sure if you knew that. So we can do a live one for you if you want.
I don't think the 2.0 didn't come up during
The stream.
The stream.
Okay,
that was
okay.
earlier
Just
in the
making sure
day.
you weren't expecting to have it on the live stream because we don't do the 2.0s live. But if you do want a 1.0 live, we can do that for you. It's totally up to you.
Guy, as far as I'm aware, I am not a felon.
He's aircraft maintenance.
Last I
Shut
checked.
up, dude. That was so cool. No, we're not felons. We're anti-felons. Actually, we're too innocent. Nathan,
I got a
Nathan thought birthday shots meant birthday pictures. Are you guys Pacers fans?
I got a speeding ticket once.
We are big.
Yes,
Pacers
we are
fans.
Pacer fans. We grew up on the
There we go.
on the
Henry-
back
wow.
end, Danny Granger, and then the glory days of Paul George,
Yeah, that was
Roy
that was our
Hibbert,
childhood.
Roy Hibbert, David West,
bad boy
George Hill,
Pacers.
Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson was a tool, but he was so fun to watch, man.
him
We
being on our team was
loved
sick.
him. He like embodied Pacer basketball in the early 2010s.
Okay, so he took Henry here to go with Chris McGavin. I mean, this guy is winning this league now. I do like that he stacked it around value inflation, though.
Yep.
It's honestly not a bad strategy at all.
No.
And then James Cook went here.
The Bogdanovich and Sabonis years were sick.
That was my favorite
when they
Pacers
had
team ever.
when they had them, him, and Oladipo, because they had like 2 or 3 really good years with all 3 of them playing together. And
that was my favorite Pacers team ever.
that was
The
so
102 is
fun.
interested in the 101. What value range would you add on the
You
102
like
to
that
trade
more than the
pick?
Paul George years?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes, I had way more fun. I mean, they were all fun, but I loved Victor. Victor Oladipo was my favorite player in college.
It was a huge deal that Oladipo was there, and it was fun to
But I
watch.
also
But
loved
like
Sabonis.
in
Like-
terms of Sabonis was my favorite player. I liked him more than Oladipo.
Yeah, I had a Sabonis jersey. I never had an Oladipo jersey. I loved Sabonis, but I'm glad we got
Oladipo
Halliburton.
was always like, he was always kind of a diva, but
Yeah, I don't love him in the NBA now.
yeah,
I don't. He kind of did us dirty, so
yeah.
kind of sucked. Okay, so this guy took James Cook. Terry McLaurin just went. Is this mouse dead? Come on.
Oh, that'd be awkward.
I need you to find me a battery. I think
All right, was it AA?
double A. Yeah,
All right.
that'd be great. Thank you.
Yep.
Terry McLaurin as a wide receiver too. 2 guys at the turn, Hawkinson and Tua. Tua's not a bad value there at all. Get your tight end as well.
Yeah, dude, Oladipo, man.
So I think to answer your question, Brett, I think you would want like a late first equivalent to move back. Like you're gonna want like a 5th, 6th round equivalent to move up there. So or to move back. Sorry. How do I add you on Discord? When you join the Discord after you sync your roles, it should send you a message and be like, "Hey, add us as friends." But I'm on there in the domain section. If you find my account, you can just click on my profile and then press add friends. So you'll want to do that since you joined anyways. That way you can message me anytime you have questions. Oh, I don't have a voucher for a live blooper anymore. Oh, well. That's weird. You probably used it. Can't forget Hansborough. Yeah, Hansborough was back then, too. That's funny. Psycho T. Didn't love him in college, but... where do you hunt in Missouri? Where have we hunted there? Actually, you know what? We've never actually hunted in Missouri. We've gone to Arkansas and Kansas instead. We've hunted in the Boot Heel. No, we didn't hunt in the Boot Heel. That's Missouri. We hunted in North, but we did hunt in Northeast Arkansas, so that's right by Missouri. It was like the same place. I think my brother's hunted in Missouri, though. Yeah, go Pacers. Best draft spot. I was just thinking about this. I feel like this end, either right here, like the first 2 spots, or the end is really good. I just think the middle's kind of weak. Chuba goes there. And then Chase Brown as well, right behind him. Hawk Tua. Yes, Hawk Tua. Danny Granger awesome. The 6th round is gross. Give me the rookie picks. I agree. 6th round it gets pretty gross in this range. It really does. I had PG-24 framed on my wall. Those Game 7 battles with LeBron were magical. Dude, those were seriously. One of my friends in high school was a Heat fan, and we just literally crapped on him during those series. It sucked though, because he always ended up winning because they always won the championship. Those freaking Pacers Heat series, that's still some of the best basketball I've ever watched. And I've watched thousands and thousands of hours of basketball. Just as much as football. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the 110. Nice pick there. I like that. Stacking that with Bowers and some insulated guys. Jameson Williams goes here. And then the super team, or the super high upside team, I should say. Buccaneers got Hawk Tua. Nice. What does that say? Shermy says, would you guys trade 103 and a 26 first for the 101? No. Don't think I would. Best spots 3. Yeah, I mean, I think that top end's really good. The best spots wherever I'm drafting. CMC and Henry, are they washed? Not yet. No. If they both perform anything like they did last year, they'll win you a league. So take Nathan to a rooftop bar in Manhattan for birthday shots Saturday. All right, we can do that. Get a photographer lined up for him. The Kenneth Walker, the 107, and Nico. No, Kenneth Walker and the 107 or Nico.
Took me ages to find.
Thanks.
This is, of course, the last place that I decided to look.
Oh, it's a Costco battery. How about that? We're Costco batteries. Of course, we need a double chocolate cookie. There we go. Have you ever been trout fishing? I've never been trout fishing. That would be fun.
Oh, in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you trade Bryce Young for Downs in the 112? Yeah. If you have good QBs, yeah, I'm fine with that. How much longer do you think Henry will be productive for? My guess,
A year.
two more years. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised to see him do 2 more years. He might just retire.
I mean, if he did 5, I wouldn't be shocked either at this point. Since, the fall off was predicted to be 5 years ago.
You got Kyron, you got James Cook, Kenneth Walker on this team, and this is honestly a very deep team as well. It's a really deep team. Look at his starting lineup. I mean, that's pretty good. And then Ayuk goes here to Brazil. Nice. Added that extra pick in there. Deadly Ambitions up next.
I think Derrick Henry's like one more good year away from... Actually, I don't even know if he's one more good year. I think he's a first ballot.
Henry? Oh my gosh, yes. He's a first ballot. I think that's not quite. I don't think that's questionable.
It's hard to be a first ballot Hall of Famer as a running back. Like, it doesn't happen very often.
I mean,
even the best ones struggle to get there.
I mean, Frank Gore's first ballot, right?
No.
Seriously?
I don't think so. He's been retired for a while.
Eligible in 2026.
Oh, so it's been... I guess he hung around for a lot longer. Like, that's why... Because, like, Adrian Peterson has been in the league up until, like, 2 years ago. So
he'll definitely get in. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe Henry not a lock to be first ballot. I think that's probably true.
I mean, I think he should be. That's not what
I'm.
I'm saying. I think he should be.
Cecil Willie ended up taking Kittle there. Got some good. You stack some good quality depth here at the end, but it's looking good for you so far. Pickens goes there. Nick's up next. So there's Nick's team so far, and then his current picks on the clock. Why do we have battery mice? I thought this was a professional production. Because I ordered this Logitech $100 Bluetooth mice, and my computer 3 minutes before the stream computer, which is a Mac Studio, which is a nice computer, 3 minutes before the stream, started to not let me open my settings, and I had to try to restart my computer, and I didn't have time to restart it, so I have to use the freaking battery mouse instead of my MX Master 3S. So I feel like that's an acceptable excuse. All right, send you Nathan for a request. We can chat offline.
Those Logitech mice are so nice.
Hey, Nathan,
I'll never go back.
We could just do that as a business trip. It could be like one day.
What, Missouri?
Yeah, just go see the B2s. We honestly would probably do that.
Oh yeah.
Just one day and come back.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, Ari's on a 12-hour shift today.
We'll just go.
Be there and get back in 12
we'll
hours.
message you about it, guy. That would be sick. I wonder how far it is for us.
Where is it?
Missouri.
Well, okay, but like, is it like St. Louis, Missouri, or is it like further out?
It's Whiteman Air Force Base.
Right. How close is that to St. Louis?
Okay, it's like 6.5 hours.
Okay, that's a big difference in like
Yeah, it's not
because
full.
like St. Louis is like 3.5 to 4.
No, it's almost to Kansas City kind of.
Okay, I got you.
So it's just straight out 70 though.
Yeah.
It's honestly not that bad of a drive at all though.
No, it's not bad.
Kansas City's not a bad drive.
Not bad.
If Mike Evans is locked for first ballot, so is Derrick Henry. I think, that's valid. Chris Godwin and David Montgomery go there. We got Joe Mixon going off the board as the running back 1 here for Jarrett. Jarrett also does have a pick. Nice little draft here. He hasn't moved at all, but I think Jarrett's done a good job drafting here. All right, we're going to be pivoting to team reviews here in about half an hour. So if you want to get your team looked at on tonight's stream, we will not be live tomorrow to do team reviews. So any team review you want before the weekend, tonight's the night to get it. If you join the Animal Motherflocker with code DOMAIN, you can get a free one as well. We'll do it for you live tonight.
We could take the scenic route through Springfield.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Extra hour and a half, yeah. That's what I would do.
The scenic route. Springfield, man.
Yep.
Sam Darnold here is a QB2 for this team. Obviously a win now team. Another rookie pick here. This is the 112. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think so. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Got a trade question.
Fairbairn is the 112. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's answer a trade question real quick while we're waiting on this pick.
X-Ray said,
Give me a second. Freaking froze.
Oh, boy.
Sorry about that. And
We're on air. Okay, cool.
it takes a minute.
Yeah.
And okay, we're coming back. Okay, there it goes. Gosh. Who was it? X-Ray?
Yes.
Argriff, we got you in here as well.
Yeah.
All right. Did this trade for Bowers, did I overpay? You sent 102 in a mid-second. No, that's not an overpay at all. You did fine.
Bowers is a win.
Yep. You did good, X-Ray.
That's just Bowers is a tier above the 102 at least. So that's a value in.
Yeah. Yep. We found it, guy. What's up, Thomas? Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping in. Did y'all realize King Henry and Adrian Peterson were on the same team in 2021? We did realize that. Remember that?
What?
It was at the tail end of AP's career. Yeah. When he was on the Vikings. Or sorry, the Titans.
I forgot that he spent a year there.
Yeah.
Because I remember him in Detroit and Washington and Seattle. All 3 of those. He had stints in all 3 of those. I do not remember him being on the Titans.
I don't remember him on any of those teams.
How long was he on the Titans? I remember DeMarco Murray on the Titans. Here. You sure? I think you're thinking of DeMarco Murray.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, because I did not remember AP on the Titans unless he was on there for like a half year.
Yeah, he was on the Titans.
What?
I remember his touchdown.
Why is it
run.
not showing it?
It must have been half a year. I was gonna say I remember him on the Titans. I thought I was stupid for a second. He played for the Titans for like part of 2021. And before the same season he played for the Seahawks. He was on the Titans. Whoops.
Okay, that's crazy.
Who took it?
I guess it's only going back to 2010.
Mike Evans a freebie. All right. And then Jerry Jeudy goes here as well. We're between the 112 and the 2-1 in terms of our rookie picks. So. No way Evans is first ballot. Only a 2-second team. All pros and has never been the best. Well, you see Holt still waiting.
I don't know.
It's true. It's the consistency with Evans, though, is the argument.
I was going to say, consistency goes a long way.
The only first ballot Hall of Famers, wide receivers, Rice, Moss, Johnson, Evans ain't close. If those are the only ones, that's probably valid. I mean,
Holt's not a bad argument.
I mean, Marvin Harrison wasn't even a first ballot. And
that's true.
And Reggie's not even in yet.
Reggie's not in.
Reggie had just as good career as any of these guys.
They are very picky with their wide receivers.
It's kind of nuts.
Which, I mean, in fairness, I really think they should have tiers of Hall of Famers.
Gosh.
Like, what?
Us Dynasty people always inserting tiers into everything.
No, seriously. Like, I think they should have. I think they should have different jackets.
So the Junior Hall of Fame.
No, I know. I think if you're a first ballot Hall of Famer, you should have a different jacket.
Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad of an argument.
Like, the Peyton Manning in the Hall of Fame is nowhere near, you know,
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just different.
There's people on their own level. First
Like
ballot.
Hall of Fame Deion Sanders is just that's just different, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the Hall of Fame, and I think they all deserve it. But
Even if they got like a little patch or something.
I definitely, a patch or a different color jacket. Seriously.
James, as always, a good day when you get on during the live. What's up, James? Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping in. Give me a what-if scenario if Anthony Richardson, where the Colts do good this year. That might be too out there for us. That might be too. I literally can't bring myself to imagine that scenario. Like
A what if scenario of AR where the Colts
like
do
me
good this year.
like
The what if
learning to fly.
the what if scenario is the Josh Allen career arc, which in my mind is
impossible.
literally impossible.
It's so impossible.
Yeah.
Kamara, nice pick
And
there.
I like
Good pick
the
with
reason
Kamara.
it's impossible, it just goes so much deeper than the actual talent. He does not have the competitive edge. He does not care about football enough. Not like Allen does. No one taps out of a game. Josh Allen never tapped out of a game.
Do you think getting Olave in the 109 and trading back from the 103 is enough value to a hard rebuild? No. No, you need to hold there. You're not getting enough value back, Pinch. Ricky goes here. 8-9 turn. Devontae Adams. Nice pick. Coleman and then the 201 there. I always remembered NFL Hall of Fame being one of the easier halls compared to the rest of pro sports. Now I think it's the second hardest behind baseball. Baseball is tough.
Yes.
Basketball, I feel like, is the easiest now.
Yep. I just saw the class that made it in, and I was like,
There you go.
Huh.
Give the first ballot guys an elite value pin for their jacket. Any first ballot Hall of Famers get a free team blueprint with the annual Motherflocker using code domain.
now that I could get a little blueprint pin.
Yeah, we have those.
Yep.
Would you down tier from Rice's second ballot to say second ballot guys? No. I would want, if I'm on a down tier there.
No, I think he's talking about like Jerry Rice.
Yeah, it's a joke, Nathan.
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually about to answer a question about like down tier.
No.
Rasheed
Gosh,
Rice.
dang you! And you interrupted my joke. I'm about to give a stupid answer.
Oh, I ruined it for you.
You did.
Well, I mean, give me 2 second ballot guys versus 1 Jerry Rice. Who are the 2 second ballot guys? I mean, you already said there's a ton of really good wide receivers that were not first ballot Hall of Famers. I think I'd take 2. I on my dream team, I'd probably take 2 of those second ballot guys versus 1.
Was
Jerry
Calvin
Rice.
Johnson? Is he not eligible yet?
No, he made it. I was there.
That was the Peyton year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was first ballot.
Yeah. So okay, they didn't list him above, did they?
What, Megatron?
Yeah, they didn't list him in that list.
What?
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, he got in.
That's what I thought.
That was a good class. That class.
Oh, it did say Calvin Johnson. I'm an idiot.
They did like a hybrid, like 2020 and 2021. So like Edge was there the night before, and Peyton was there the next day. Peyton probably got like a 2 or 3 minute standing ovation, like at the very beginning.
Oh, I'm sure.
What really ticked me off is they had a time limit, which they had never done a time limit for speeches before. So like guys like Brett Favre had 30, 40 minute speeches, and it wasn't bad. But like of all the people to talk for 30, 40 minutes, like give us Peyton, please. And they gave him 5 minutes. And it was really good, but ticked me off.
Yeah.
I'm like, Colts fans needed more than this, please. I was there for Dungy, and I was there for Marv, because Dungy and Marv were inducted the same year. That was the other year that I went, and that was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun.
That was a good class too, because that was Dungy, Marv, and Favre.
Dang. That's a good year to be.
The Peyton class was Peyton Manning. And it was also Megatron and Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
And there was one other guy too that was like really notable.
Kincaid.
I forget.
Jaden Reed goes there. We're in the 9th round now, so it's getting that point of the draft. But Baseball Hall of Fame is a joke when the best player of all time isn't in it. I don't want to start a whole thing, but I agree. I think it's a joke that he's not in it. I think it's a complete joke.
Wait, who isn't in it?
Barry Bonds.
Oh.
I think it's...
You don't?
Oh, well, I also think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. In that, actually, that's the hill I'll die on. That's the hill
I will die on the Pete Rose hill.
Barry Bonds, but Barry Bonds
he
should be in the
didn't
Hall
juice
of Fame.
up.
Even if you do juice up, that's freaking impressive, man. I mean, we could put you on roids. You wouldn't do nothing. Don't mean squat. It means something. But I don't care enough about baseball to like get mad about it. So.
I can't lie. I totally understand why Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame.
But the Pete Rose not being is stupid, though. You can agree with that, right?
I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
That's literally the dumbest thing of all time.
It is
the
so
Pete
bad.
Rose stuff is stupid.
That dude played harder than anyone.
But he also was just amazing at baseball.
Yeah. And he didn't juice up. Like, it was just his God-given ability, not steroids, you know? I don't know. That just...
Okay, that's the 2-1, 2-2. That's the 2-4 right there. So we're still at the 2-4. You got Sutton there.
Pete Rose is like the face of Cincinnati
Shakir.
Reds baseball.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely is. He's got a statue, doesn't he?
Yep. He's got it all there.
I don't know if we're selected. For the leaks, we'll let you know. You'll see on Discord. You're making the assumptions that Manning brothers can speak for longer than 5 minutes at a time. Did you see the Eli car commercials? Dude sat the car in silence. That's true. Manning cast is funny. Those guys are funny. I won't start the argument. Hall of Fame is supposed to tell the whole story of the sport. That's why I think it's dumb. So, what's the link to the merch store? Where do I have that link? Hold on. Oh.
It's just like, where do you draw the line, though?
Does somebody have the merch link that can drop it? I don't freaking have it.
Like, if you're gonna put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame,
honestly,
you got to put a lot of other guys that juice in the Hall of Fame too.
Oh gosh, that's not us.
Who's the one guy that broke the home run record? He had the home run race that year with Sammy Sosa. Frick. Why am I blanking on his name?
Because you're stupid.
Someone remind me, guys. He played for the A's and the Cardinals. He played with like Jose Canseco, and he played like during their Hall of Fame run, or not Hall of Fame, World Series run. Holy cow.
Pete Rose bet on himself getting blacklisted for that is nuts. I totally agree. Even without the roids, Bond would still have 400 plus home runs. Bingo. Yankees suck forever. Yes, whatever. I'm going to game this weekend. Suck it.
Dude.
Happy birthday, Nathan Roids, for your birthday. All right, we get Nathan some steroids.
Okay, it was Mark McGwire. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to put Barry Bonds in there,
There's Jacoby.
you're going to have to put guys like Mark McGwire in there.
There it is. Thanks, Chris. You're the man. Well, we don't know if anyone part of the 90s just because they didn't test for it. It's true.
That is...
What if
That's
Babe
true,
Ruth was
but
on the roids?
I mean, it didn't take a genius to know. Like, there is a direct correlation between high volume of home run hitters in the league and what they looked like from like when they came into the league and a few years into the league. And you weren't seeing that before the trend started really in the 90s when it became really popular. Like, you saw some of that stuff in the late 80s, but it wasn't really popular. But it was very, very noticeable. They weren't secretive about it.
Dave 1 says, what's all the kickers? Yeah, they're rookie picks. So the first kicker is the 101 in rookie drafts. Second is the 102, etc. And then Dave 2 says, Bonds literally walked more times than he struck out. That's insane. That is an insane stat. Yes, they knew who you were talking about, Mark McGwire.
Thank you, guys.
You know more about baseball than I do, for sure. But I could run circles around you in basketball, so...
Ooh. Have you seen my baseball card collection?
No. My dad has a really old, like, extensive baseball card collection. I'm sure you'd find some crazy stuff in there.
And tens of thousands. Like,
My dad really liked
kind of way
Ozzie
too much.
Newsome, right?
Yeah.
Played for the Cardinals. I think that's what his name is. Yeah, they knew.
Yeah. I've got some good Nolan Ryan cards.
There goes Fields.
You know,
ETN goes there.
You know, I have a Troy Aikman rookie card.
That's nuts. There's a Peyton Manning rookie card. Wait, no.
I also have
It's
a
an Aaron Rodgers rookie card.
I have a rookie card of the bus.
What? Bettis?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Good. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How'd you get that? Gino, nice pick here. I love this pick for this team.
You just kind of find stuff. People give you things that they don't know what they're giving to you. If they hear like, oh, you have trading cards, I was too when I was a kid, and then they give them to you, or like you go to a garage sale and you just find a ton of rookie cards and you just buy them.
Robert says, Mark McGuire broke my dad's finger pre-steroids. Batting practice, he had a line drive left field stands, hit his ring finger. It sounded like a ball hit a pipe. Oh my gosh, dude.
Wow.
That's a crazy story, Robert. That's nuts. Yanks are no longer pay to win. I don't understand. I sent Nathan a tweet the other day. The Cubs have more. They're spending more on their roster than the Yankees.
Cubs haven't made the playoffs in...
Like, everybody needs to chill.
I don't think... The last time the Cubs made the playoffs would have been a couple years after they won the World Series. It's been probably 5 or 6 years since they last
Zilly
made
Willy
the playoffs.
or Silly Willy Z, 2 tight ends
Been a hot
here.
minute.
That's an interesting pick with only 3 wide receivers on the board. And you got Kincaid in the last round, so we don't expect Stocksy to go somewhere else.
Cubs need to freaking figure it out, dude. They need to win their own division. They can never get past Milwaukee. The only time they ever do well is when they get past Milwaukee.
Who's Ozzie Newsome? Who am I thinking of? That's who I thought. Oh, Ozzie Newsome's the guy that was the Ravens GM. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Ozzie Smith. Thank you. Yes, you are right. You are correct. Again, I don't know baseball, but
yeah, I hate
how does Fields go after ETN? I don't know.
Chris, I did not gather that you are a Cardinals fan.
Yeah, Chris, you are? Yeah, really.
Yeah, I hate the Cardinals. Actually, they're like my third least favorite team in the majors.
Are the Yankees really that high up?
The Yankees are my least favorite team in the league.
That's so stupid.
Not even close.
For what reason?
Dodgers would be number 2.
Last time they won a championship, you were like 6.
I don't care.
What? They haven't done anything.
And yet they still...
What do they do?
Get everyone.
No, they don't. Tell me why Soto's not on the team anymore. Jeez, Mitch makes me so mad. Like what? Like if we were still winning championships every other year,
why do you like them? They're not local. They're not even close to local.
Because I grew up going to the games. I had family in New York. I've told you this. It was the only
I grew
baseball
up.
team
I grew
ever
up going
went
to. I grew up going to Reds games, so they were really.
I did too, but I hate the Reds.
Truly, the Reds were like honestly my first love. I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a generational Cubs fan. I really do like the Reds. Quite a bit.
Yeah, the Yankees don't win.
But
like,
when I grew up going to Reds games, I went the years that they had Jay Bruce and Joey Votto and Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah, I went to those games.
They had some good playoff runs there.
Yeah,
they could never get past San Fran because that's when the Giants won a couple World Series.
Yep.
But they were really fun to watch then.
Nice Juwan Jones
I went to a game one year when I was like 8 years old where they clinched a playoff spot on a walk-off homer.
That's sick.
Jay Bruce had a walk-off homer and they clinched. So that was sick.
Yeah, again,
that was probably my earliest baseball memory.
Look, I guess last year was fun. Last year was fun because we finally didn't have to get beat by the Astros to go to the series. But every other year, I've like not into baseball because every year the Yankees disappoint me.
They make the playoffs every year though, which is like
that's not.
That's just not.
It's not good enough. If they're really gonna pay that much for a roster,
you're like a Packers fan. It's not good enough.
Packers have been spoiled too. Nobody hates them.
Actually, a lot of people hate the Packers.
I don't hate the Packers. Whatever, y'all. That's fine. I don't
hate the Packers because honestly, I do know at the end of the day they're not
MLB
really.
Team, that would be my favorite team because I would have grown up going to those games. But when I would travel to see my family in New York, I would go to Yankees games. And so that was the baseball team I knew.
Yeah.
Was the New York Yankees. You're gonna be at Yankee Stadium this weekend. Come meet up with Nathan and I.
Cleveland has a cool stadium or ballpark stadium.
Dylan's a Giants fan. That's cool. You say Cleveland? It's right on the water, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's not on the water, but it's close to it, so you don't see the water. But it's literally like it's like half underground.
Oh,
so
okay.
you step down to go into the ballpark, and it's right in the middle of the city. So it's pretty cool.
Can I still get my live eval tonight? What BDs and times do you guys run YouTube shows? So this is our last one for this week. We'll run a couple next week as well. Normally it's Mondays and Fridays, but our schedules, we're going out of town tomorrow, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, you can get a live eval tonight, Charles, if you're up to it. So just let us know if you want to submit. I'll drop the link if you guys want to get your team reviewed, but we're going to be doing that here in a minute through the 11th round now. So we're getting closer to the end. I'm curious if you guys see any drafts like you really liked from this one.
Yeah, we got a couple trades for PR Fit.
Yeah, we'll get over there in a minute. Is that how many trades? Just
2.
We'll be fine. All right, Waffle, see you. Thanks for your help tonight. Pays people money so they can build us doing exciting things. That is the goal. We like building the things.
The things.
Chris's profile pick is the Cardinals? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was like joking. I was like, oh, I didn't know you're a Cardinals fan this whole time. And it's because he has the
Nathan,
Cardinals thing.
I was joking. You were supposed to play along.
Ah, dang.
Gosh.
My bad.
What other kind of bird would be standing on a yellow bat?
Well, hey, maybe you thought it was a branch.
Like the Steelers of baseball? Please don't say that. It makes me sad. That's the
Speaking of, when was the last time the Pirates made the playoffs?
That's the 205. That's a good
Never.
pick there. 205 is a good pick here. You're taking the 205 or Ingram or B-Rob. It's not even close.
Poor Pirates, man. They get like Garrett Cole, they get McCutcheon, they get like all these different players, and then they're gone.
And they leave.
They're gone.
Now we have Cole and he's out for the season.
They're
That's really doing us a
truly,
ton of good.
it's like the Angels and the Pirates will just never be good. They never will be good.
This is bullcrap.
That's why we struggle with baseball.
I'm getting personally attacked here.
That's why we struggle with baseball and Major League Baseball. It's just an unfair game. Like the Angels and Pirates will never have a chance. The A's will never have a chance. Ever. Not in modern day baseball.
Okay.
Salary cap, please.
My favorite NFL team is the Colts. My favorite NBA team is the Pacers. And my college basketball team, of which I am a season ticket holder,
Not Butler, not Purdue.
Indiana.
The Hoosiers, like the actual Indiana
all of
team.
The teams that I grew
not
up
Notre
around.
Dame.
I don't have an MLB team in Indianapolis. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Lakers, and I hate Duke.
But he somehow, do you catch the inconsistency here? This is why I was flabbergasted when I first heard it. He likes the Yankees, but he despises the Cowboys and like every other.
Nathan, I was 6. I didn't even know they were that good. I just went to games. Like,
I don't know, man.
that's
I
a
don't know.
perfectly plausible explanation for liking the Yankees. Is I grew up going to the games.
You should have picked a more local team, man.
We don't have one.
Yeah, we have Cincinnati.
I didn't go to
and we
those
have
games.
2 Chicago teams.
I didn't go to
You
Chicago.
could have picked the White Sox
I didn't
for
go to
all I
Chicago
care.
until I was a teenager. I went to New York and I went to Yankees. That's all I knew.
You had never been to Chicago until you were a teenager?
Correct. Ever. So it was
Jeez
never an option.
Louise.
It was never an option. So no,
Well, I guess my parents used
I'm
to.
not that
my
type
parents
of sports fan.
used to
I
live
root
in
for
Chicago.
my hometown
So.
teams like crazy, but I don't have a hometown MLB team. And again, I was spring break. I was in New York. Sorry. Freaking triggers me because I don't like those people. But I legitimately have a reason that I'm like a Yankees fan, and it's not really been that fun. And everybody's still's like, oh. Can you guys pay my college tuition? No. I'm still paying off student loans. Don't feel like you have to hit my team review right after the draft. Hanging out all night. Feel free to knock it out, all the trades and stuff. Yeah, we'll do a trades, but then you're up. We'll just go in order, man. We got you. We have a pretty short queue tonight, so there's the so far tonight we have a pretty short queue, but as you can see, only about 4, so you can get your team reviewed here in the next hour or so, probably in the next 40 minutes, honestly. You do get that full team blueprint, and you get the rookie draft blueprint with it as well. So take advantage of that. We'll be doing these all night. Again, we will be in New York City tomorrow, so we will not be live streaming tomorrow, but we will get back on live stream, probably with some of the other guys here pretty soon. So, but you get a free one. We'll do a free live team review annual Motherflocker tier. If you use code domain, if you sign up, you can get a free live review tonight. Nathan and I can look at your team and send you a blueprint. So it's been last Friday. I had issues. Communicate with Avery earlier in the week. Gonna sign up. Second team, it looks like Monday. Team I'd like to eval for is Sleeper. I sign up Friday. Oh yeah, yes, I remember we've been talking. Yes. Perfect. Do you need more info? Do you have you actually submitted it yet, C Sweeney? Let me look at where our conversation left off. I might just message you. But yeah, I remember our conversation now. So I got you. What is your there we go. Yeah, so I'm sending you a message on Discord. Thoughts on Indiana not being a blue blood? Oh, I've seen that conversation comes up every year.
Every single year.
So look, this is what I'll say about this. The original definition of blue blood was supposed to mean
history,
like history, and the teams that like when college basketball like grew and was started, like
Indiana.
Those were the teams. So
Indiana will never not be a blue blood.
It depends on your definition of blue blood, because people just basically say blue blood and then they list all the best programs in the last 20 years. And no, IU's not been a top. It's not been a top 20 program in the last 20 years. So if everybody wants to throw around the term blue blood, like, oh, these are the best programs, that's not what a blue blood is. Historically, the blue bloods were UCLA, Indiana, Kansas, Duke, North Carolina. Who the frick did I miss?
It'd basically be my definition of a poverty
Who
franchise.
the frick did I miss?
Kentucky.
Kentucky, thank you.
Yeah.
Those were the historical blue blood. It shouldn't, if we're really using the term blue blood like it should be used, yes, IU will always be a blue blood, but everybody just uses blue blood to say who are the best programs the last 20 years. UConn, the best program, if one of the best programs the last 20 years, top 2, top 3. But they're not, if we're like sticking to the real definition of blue blood, they're not a blue blood at all. But again, I mean, people just want to use it as though they're the best team. So no, IU's not been one of the best teams the last 20 years, but they historically were considered a blue blood.
You wouldn't have you wouldn't have a single Indiana fan say that they've been
I know
the best team for the last 20 years.
They've sucked my whole life, but they were a blue blood. Like, so it just depends on the definition.
Yeah, like if
I'm not gonna die on the hill. I don't care. I just want to win.
Villanova should have been considered a blue blood in the 2010s.
Yeah,
if that was really your definition of a blue blood, but it's not what it is. So,
like the blue blood definition. Let's just even look it up. Noble birth. There you
go. Boom. That's
blue blood definition sports. Let's try see somebody.
I mean, talk about not great for the last while. UCLA is like
programs
the
ultimate.
UCLA is like the ultimate blue blood, and they've been inconsistent for years.
Yeah, a long history of success, national prominence, consistent track record, and winning championships. Like IU was that and IU's won 5 national championships. But I get it. I won't die on the hill because I don't care. We haven't been good my whole life. So, except for the Final Four run when I was 3. Indiana stole.
We were good for a stretch with Tom Crean.
Hey, do keep in mind it didn't take much convincing to leave West Virginia for IU. Just saying. IU may not be a blue blood, but people still want to coach here, believe it or not. That we have a ton of money and a lot of fans. It's IU basketball games are insane, guys. Like, I mean, I've been to, and Purdue basketball games are insane too. Like, basketball in Indiana is different.
Yep, we're definitely spoiled with basketball in Indiana. Faux show.
All right. So appreciate all you guys who drafted with us tonight. There's a look at the board. Again, they're going to go to a slow draft here pretty soon, but we're getting into the kind of gross range. And so most of the teams have been formed pretty well here. A lot of really solid teams here. A lot of guys who traded back a lot. We're able to stack some extra depth. There's some really good teams in here, honestly. So it's a really interesting draft. Some really interesting trades, to be honest with you. Yeah, Florida would be top. Since 2002, yes, Florida. Again, it just depends. Like, yes, Kentucky, thank you. But, all right, cool.
You said Duke, right?
Yeah, I said Duke. Yeah, I got the 6 of them. I know there's 6 traditional blue bloods.
Yeah.
But again, I don't care. I just want to win. All right, PR Fit's got a trade question for us. I need a May down tier suggested. It's a tough league to trade. Okay. So for May, we would be looking. Let's just go ahead and. So you have May, yeah. Let's start here. Try to go to Purdy here, and get. You would need a lot on top, and this guy doesn't have a lot of extra depth. The 105 and Laporta or something like that. Let's go here. Herbert is a great one. You can get back
Flowers.
McBride, Flowers.
Probably
something
not
else.
McBride. You could probably do Flowers.
Yeah. So that's an idea. Nothing there. Love and Stroud both are options. Get back from Odunze on top there.
Yep.
Get the 111, 112 as throw-ins in those deals. Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff are options here. You can get back guys like JT, the 104 in this deal.
Yep. That might be your best bet.
That might be your best bet. Dak, Trevor are both options as well. You could get back AJ Brown in a deal like that. Also get the 207 as a throw-in. Maybe get DK as well.
Dak and AJ Brown would be great.
Yep. And then Bo Nix is technically an option, but I don't think you'll get that one done. If you did,
Dak
you
and
could
Marv
throw-
would be
you could
even
throw
better.
something else on there. So those are really the teams I would focus on for your down tiers from May. If it's tough, again, like just get the best you can. All right, and then Mac Jones, Jordan Addison, and Drake London, or Puka and Goddard. So it's basically, let's get rid of the crap here. It's this. This is the trade. Addison and London or Puka in a 12-team Superflex start 11. Let's go ahead and check your.
Ooh,
team.
that's pretty deep.
It is deep.
I think I might go London and Addison there.
I think you do go London out. Yeah, I don't think you can afford to move up to Puka here. I think you need to be down tiering, not up tiering. So
Yeah, and a start 11, that's tough.
I would hold your guys there. I would hold London and Addison both.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, if you guys have trade questions, you can follow the bit.ly link there. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You can drop those in here. We answer them between all of our team reviews. But here's also the link to get your team reviewed tonight. Let me fix that. Hold on. How's that happening? Oh, because there's a sidebar on there. I see. Okay. Yeah, here's the link. Again, you can get that team blueprint. You can also get the rookie draft blueprint as well. Get some advice for your rookie draft. It's first link. If you're not a member of the site, create an account with code domain to get some discounts. You get a free one with the annual Motherflocker tier. It's like $8 a month. You'll go here, create an account with domain, and then you'll go to when you subscribe, annual Motherflocker. It's like $8 a month, but you get unlimited access to all of our stuff, and we'll do your team review and your team blueprint and your rookie draft blueprint live on tonight's stream. If you're already a member of the site, we have a direct link. You can go here to the bit.ly, click get a team blueprint, and it will send it to our queue, and we can get it done for you tonight. So. Superman, I think he signed up. Enduro Zach, we've got you as well. So appreciate all y'all. All right.
Enduro Zach. Did you know he was signing up?
No, but he got an infinite, so we can do it. Enduro Zach, are you watching? Let us know if you were watching. You wanted this done live. If you done this wrong, we don't have to. So. All right. So we have 6 in the queue. I've got the link in the comments if you guys want to join. And again, if you join the annual Motherflocker tier with code domain right before the draft, you get all of our draft tools, get a rookie draft toolkit, and you get a free blueprint. But we're going to start with Guy Lang. Guy who maybe will give us a tour of the B2s if we can get it scheduled. But
Heck yeah.
we appreciate you signing up, man. Loved having you on the last stream. Glad you signed up today, and I'm really excited to look at your team here. So,
Nice.
let's he said took over this last place team after 2022. He did mention he's never played in a Superflex or tight end premium, so it's a 1QB 12 team start 7. Took second place this year. I've drafted well, sold all my pieces for their peak value to get where I am. I think I'm one elite QB away from being a monster. It looks to me like you're already, from a value standpoint, you're already a monster. Again, it's a 12 team 1 QB. Oh my gosh, this is a really good team. Frick. All right, let's grade. Yeah, so Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, and Bryce Young, you kind of mentioned this is probably your weakness. And through this being your weakness, it's still probably a 6 or 7 in a 12 team.
Yep.
It's a 1 QB though.
Yep.
What do you
So
think? 6?
We'll give it a 6. Bijan, Brees, Bucky.
That's an
That's
8.
great. That's an 8. And then you've got JJ, Marv, Garrett Wilson, Flowers, Sutton. That's like a 7. That's pretty good. And then Laporta's an 8.
Okay.
What?
I thought it was an 8, but
Oh, sure. I'm just thinking
Wilson.
it's only start 2 wide receivers and flex 1.
oh, then it's definitely an 8 in my opinion, because he's got the upside. Contend, reload is going to be archetype. He has a wide receiver factor, don't you?
I would go high and well-rounded, actually.
All right. Oh, I guess he does have the 102, 104, 109. Jeez, this is a really good team.
Yeah.
You're pushing elite value here. Honestly, high and well-rounded is the one step below. So
102, 104, 109, 211, 302. I mean, I think you hit the nail right on the head with quarterback being really your last upside weakness. I'm moving any quarterback value it takes, Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young, anything to up tier to a rushing upside QB, and I'm using draft capital to do it as well. And I want Lamar, Allen, Daniels, or Hurts. Whichever one's the most achievable. You have the value to get Lamar. I want you to get Lamar. So that'll be the first move we have for you here. Bijan, Brees, Bucky, wide receiver. We got JJ, Marv, Garrett Wilson, Flowers. Can we get like some sort of productive veteran to go with those guys just to ensure that we're not going to be sacrificing any sort of production upside ability this year with a guy like Garrett Wilson that's not in a great situation? That would really be ideal. And again, since it is such a shallow league, I don't really care about your depth. So let's up tier from like Flowers and Sutton, and let's go get another wide receiver that's going to be higher upside. You can use draft capital again, but like, I mean, AJ Brown comes to mind for me. I would love to have AJ Brown with this group of wide receivers here. And then Laporta and Jonnu Smith. I'm basically at this point with the value that you have, I'm up tiering anywhere you can to maximize your starting lineup production upside. If you can't get a guy like AJ Brown at wide receiver, because honestly, I like your running back room and you have the 102. I'm just going to get you another pretty productive wide receiver option.
I mean, if anything with this format, don't you up tier?
I already have him up tiering from Flower Sutton.
Who do you have him going to there?
AJ Brown.
Oh, okay.
He can use capital.
I thought you were saying not
on
AJ.
top. No, I want him to get AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown. Do you have another wide receiver you can think of in that range?
Nico.
Sure, that's a lot higher, but
yeah, though that's what I was thinking. I was thinking up tier from like one of Garrett or Marv, but
yeah, I'll put that in the comments.
Yeah.
Consider up tiering
It's a possibility on this team.
from Garrett Wilson to essentially Marv or Puka, or sorry, Nico or Puka.
Big B says Kyler doesn't have rushing upside.
Not like Lamar. I don't think you have to look any further back than what they did last year, what they've been doing historically for the last 5 years. Kyler has rushing upside, but he doesn't have max production upside capability like Lamar does. There's a reason they're ranked so far apart. And in a 1 QB, I just want to maximize it as much as possible. So at this point, like under normal circumstances, I would be happy with you sticking with Kyler. I'm totally cool with that. But he has so much value, borderline elite value, that he can do essentially whatever he wants. So, I mean, I would just reinforce, don't make any moves that don't objectively improve the production upside of your starting roster. So yeah, you can hold the 102. Plan on taking Omarion Hampton there. With the 104 at this point, feel free to move the 104 and the 109 for proven assets. You don't need them. You just need to maximize your production upside. I mean, honestly, I would try to get Saquon on this team to pair with Bijan. Try getting Saquon.
I moved AJ Brown in the 106 for Justin Jefferson, which was a great trade.
That is a great move.
So we probably won't have him go back to AJ Brown, which is fine. There are plenty of guys in that range, honestly. So on that note, you could go to AJ Brown. I mean, try up tiering from Brees and or Bucky for Saquon and or Gibbs. I mean, you won't have to freaking pay much to up tier from freaking Bucky to Saquon at this point.
No, you won't.
I would definitely do that for sure.
Who are you saying as a replacement for AJ Brown?
You can even get Rashee Rice, and I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's super cheap, high upside.
Yep. So Lamar, Nico, Rashee Rice, Trey McBride.
So get elite at your quarterback, get elite at your tight end, and then add higher higher upside production in your flex spots as well. I mean, you can afford, again, it's a start 7. I mean, this is a shallow league. You've done well by getting Bijan. You've done well by getting Justin Jefferson. You may even have too much depth here when you're considering your picks. I don't know if you said this in the comments. You probably have. Don't be afraid to use any of these picks to get to where you need to go from a starting lineup perspective. Trying to move Kyler Marv, the 104, the 26 first for Allen and Puka. Yeah, that's spot on. Genius trade. Yeah, if you can pull that off, you're going to be in a really good spot there. You're making really good deals, man. I think you're in a really good spot. It seems like you're really solid. So
yep. Let us know if you have any questions there with the targets that we gave you. But overall, man, you got the value to pretty much get whoever you want. So well done.
All right, that was awesome, man. We really appreciate you joining. I think you're going to enjoy it, but. I'll Die for the Bird says my blueprint is going to get done. Did you submit for a live one? If you did, let us know. Maybe we missed it or something. But if you let us know your Flocker's name, we can look you up. So yeah, it's a 12 team. 2-year rebuild. You send May in the 105 for Allen. Try to flip for more. Just hold. I think you hold. I think you hold there on a hard rebuild, a 2-year rebuild. I think you have to hold there. You have to take the value. I would down tier from May and pick at the 105. That's what I would say. All right. Yeah, guy, if you have any other questions, let us know. But really, this team is awesome. You are sniffing elite value, honestly, with this team, with all the pick value you have as well. So, well, we appreciate you. I think you sent us a friend request on Discord. It's the right way to go. Make sure your Discord's linked with all your domain roles. Make sure you check out the site. You get all the stuff there for free as well. And you also are going to get an infinite sign up when we send you your team review tomorrow. So, all right. AR June B. I forgot to check. I need to see if Endurozak was on here.
Got a trade from Warrior King.
Yeah, I'll refresh it real quick.
I don't think Enduro's on, is he?
Yeah, Endurozak, are you here and you wanted this done on the live stream? If not, just let us know. Or sorry, if so, let us know. If not, don't say anything. Fear Thy Neighbors, we got you in for tonight as well. Warrior King has got a trade question for us here. It's Bryce Young, Tua, AJ Brown, and Dalton Kincaid. He'd be getting May in the 106. So best player in the deal, Kamara in 106. Kincaid and Kamara cancel each other out. This is not, yeah, you're taking May here. This is a win for you, Warrior. Yeah, you just got to take this. From a value standpoint, straight up, you're winning this trade. You're getting insulation, you're getting best player in the deal. So take advantage of it. All right, AR June B. The Gridiron Gang. Here we go. Let us know if you're here in the chat, man. But if you have any questions while we're doing this, let us know. Obviously, we'll go through our process and kind of see where your team lies here. But it says, hey, guys, big fan. We really appreciate that, man. I'm rebuilding this team. I traded the 101 for the 102, a 27 second, third, and Coker. Okay. I traded the 102 for Caleb Williams. Awesome. I would take the 101 over Caleb, so that's a good trade. Please help me rebuild this team. Give me realistic options to take with my picks. 3 firsts in 26 and my first in 2027. Gridiron Gang. Number 7 in the power rankings here. It's a 10 team. Start 9 PPR. It's a super flex league. Let's pull up on your team. Here
realistic
we go.
trade options as well.
Yep.
So.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Let's grade it out. Caleb Williams. It's again 10 team super flex. Caleb, Bo, McCarthy, and Young. That's probably an 8.
Yep.
Benson, Tracy. Let's give it. It's a 2. Thomas, Odunze, Worthy. All rookies last year. It equates to about a 5 probably. And then Michael Mayer, Brent Strange is like a 1. I would say dual elite QB.
Yep.
Rebuild contend.
Yep.
So really, it's only a 1-year rebuild. I mean, you're not even that bad at shape. You didn't even get you didn't give a reload. You didn't even though it's technically acting like a reload. You didn't get a rebuild or anything like that though. I mean, I think you're in decent shape here.
Yeah.
You also have the 107, the 110, the 202, 203, 210, and 404, and like you mentioned,
1, 2, 3.
326 first. You could also give this a future value.
Yeah.
With as many picks as this is.
Yep.
I say we switch it to future value.
That's good with me.
This, I think with as many, you also mentioned, I think you have your 27 first as well. I can't remember if you said you had an extra one, but you've got a lot of future insulated value here. And so that's why we're going to give you that archetype. Now, Suggestion
Yeah,
and
you know
comment
where
number
all
one.
of our moves lie.
Really, like tip number one I have for you, you're not even worried about roster construction this year. So don't even sweat it. Don't worry about roster construction. Invest in quarterback, wide receiver, and your picks. And you've done a very good job at that. Your tight ends suck and your running backs suck. Your running back and your tight ends being at a 2 and a 1, beautiful. I love it. And honestly, I like that you have multiple quarterbacks, but we can start moving some of these quarterbacks, especially the ones that we're going to recommend as pivot options. Honestly, a lot of your moves here are going to be focused around our quarterbacks.
All of them.
Pretty much all of them. So I think we'll take Bo Nix and we'll down tier. I think we'll take JJ McCarthy and we'll pivot. And I think we trade Bryce Young for another position altogether.
Yep.
Honestly, like I think those are your biggest moves here. And so really what we're going to want to be targeting is like the players that don't have any QBs on their team. This guy needs a QB. He's got Love. He's got AJ Brown. This guy needs a QB. He's got Baker. If you can pivot from McCarthy to Baker, that would be good. If not, you could be focused on pivoting like Bryce Young to... there's nobody in the Young range there. Let me keep going. That guy doesn't need it. This guy might.
Use it.
This guy might. And this guy has a lot of flexibility with those guys in the middle range.
I would do Flowers or Devonta Smith.
So yeah, we'll put both of them as trade targets. I think you could get a deal done with this top team here. In terms of the down tier from Knicks, like I think you could go Purdy, Goff, or Stroud here and then get back somebody like an Ayuk in the deal, maybe some picks, things like that. And so those are some ideas. But like really like when we're talking about, okay, which deals do I make here? Knicks, I think you're down tiering to like the Goff, Baker, Dak range. McCarthy's, well, technically at that rate, then you could trade McCarthy for another position altogether as well.
Yeah, you could.
So let's just do that. Let's just get him for like 5th round prices, and let's go to, I mean, Rashee Rice. If you could try to get him for something,
yeah,
I would target him. I would just target Jordan Addison's.
Don't worry that you're gonna own Worthy and Rice at the same time, since you are not looking to be a contender this year. I don't really care. I just want to play the value with both of them, and if you can get Rashee at a discount, I would just do it. Who else did you say?
I said Rashee Rice. I said Addison, potentially.
Yeah.
I mentioned the QBs.
He has BCJ Odunze.
I said Dak.
Rashee. Yeah, I give him 2 QB options.
I go Rice.
Ayuk's not a bad value play right now either.
No, and Ayuk was somebody I wanted to throw in. So
yeah, that would be good. Hopefully that gives you a good idea with your rookie picks. With the current placement of your rookie picks and your 3-year outlook right now, I would hold your firsts, and I wouldn't really plan to move them unless you're getting like a really good move to down tier. I would say I will add in the notes here though that late first don't have a superior hit rate really to the early second range. So if you have an option to down tier to the second round, early second round from your like 110, then you can go ahead and do that in this format. I think that would be totally fine.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend trying to get Tracy off your roster before the NFL draft. Avoid the volatility risk there. And then last thing I do here is just make sure you're making as many trades as you can and playing the market to build small value wins.
I think you've done good here. I don't think I saw you in the comments, but if you're watching this later, you can message us on Discord if you have any questions.
Yeah,
at all.
and I know you asked for like practical moves that you can make for some of your players. I think we gave that to you.
Yeah, I gave you some
by looking
too.
at some of the league or some of the teams in your league. So let us know if you're wanting like follow-ups on that. You can always DM us as well to kind of come up with like practical trades that are being negotiated between you and your league mates. But I think there's definitely some actionable moves that you can make based off of the players that we want you to trade here.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Again, any follow-up questions you have, message Nathan or I directly on Discord. We're happy to help you out one-on-one. That goes for all of you guys getting live blueprints. We'll send you your blueprint tomorrow. It's going to have everything we talked about here tonight. You'll get the full blueprint graphic and information, everything on this beautiful infographic right here. But Also, if you have follow-up questions, any of you guys after these blueprints, after these team reviews, Nathan and I will be available via DM, one-on-one. Nathan does this full time now. I mean, so he's gonna. I mean, he's basically in the office all the time.
Blow up my DMs.
So we are definitely open to helping you guys out one-on-one, especially after you get a blueprint. So we appreciate that. You also get the rookie draft blueprint. But the link's in the comments if you guys want to get one done tonight. Just saw Clay says he got one. Clay, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we got you, Clay.
Clay's a repeat offender on that one, isn't he?
Yep. If you're checking for Enduro, Zach.
I haven't seen him, so.
Okay.
He got another infinite too, so. All right, yep, and Clay, I see you right here. All right, so you guys will be up. If the current wait time right now, if you want to get your team looked at tonight, is a little bit less than an hour. So if you want to go ahead and get your team looked at, not a super long wait at the moment. You guys can cash in on some of those team reviews. So, by the way, annual Motherflocker tier with code domain is this first link here. It's going to get you a free one. If you sign up tonight with code domain for the annual tier, we will do it live for you for free tonight. So,
all right, Noob Berries is up next.
Yeah. So,
I've got it built. We're good.
Okay.
This is a super flex 12 team start 8, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. The comments are in here, so I'll read them.
Yep.
2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, a super flex, and kicker and defense as well. So he said this is precision beats on the YouTube, by the way.
Oh, sick. What's up, man?
And another important thing about my league, we only do have 2 rounds for our rookie draft since our rosters are only 20 players, start 10, bench 10. So a little bit of a shallower format. Traded Andrews, Laporta, and Tracy for... Wow. McBride, 112 and 207 a few weeks ago.
What?
Well done. That's ridiculous. Flipped Monty for the 208. I don't mind that. Sent Charbonnet to get Najee straight up. Thinking about flipping him if I can as well. Yeah, we're going to check out the team here and see what we think.
Oh, there's Enduro, Zach. Yeah. No, we can do it live for you. You bought an infinite. I just want to make sure you were here. So you're good. You already move it?
Yeah.
I got it.
So looking at your team in a super flex, you have Drake May and Michael Penix. The 5 or a 6 there. I'll give you a 6. You have Benson, Najee Harris, Jalen Wright at running back is like a 2. Odunze, Worthy, Olave, Waddle, Downs, Godwin. A lot of depth there. Kind of lacking in the upside a little bit, especially the value upside. Past your top couple guys. I'll give you another 6 there. And then you have Trey McBride at tight end, which is a 9. With your draft capital is going to be a big strength for this team. The 102, the 109, the 112, the 201, the 207, the 208, and the 209.
Yeah, it's a lot of draft capital, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is looking like a pretty solid future value team. You've obviously got the youth with Worthy, Odunze, Olave, Waddle. Every single one of these guys has like production questions this year, all the way down to Drake May, Michael Penix. You have a wide range of outcomes here. And from a value perspective, it's probably middle of the road. So I'm going to give you future value here. I'm going to be a little more conservative with your outlook. We're going to go rebuild, contend. If you end up middle of the pack this season, I wouldn't be shocked. If you make enough moves and like the one that you made for McBride, then you could get yourself to contending status. I really don't have a doubt in my mind there if you can continue to pull off moves like that. But let's start with some of the trades that I want you to make. Michael Penix, I want you to down tier. And Drake May, honestly, I'm probably going to have you down tier. Yeah. I think top focus this offseason, I'll just add this in the comments. Top focus this offseason should be insulating the value that you already have.
Scroll for a second. Rebuild, contend, future value, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So let's insulate your roster value. Let's get a little more safety because you're going to get more value upside in the picks that you currently own. But I would definitely consider maybe even down tier from the 102, depending on what we're looking at here. So Drake May will go down tier. This doesn't have to be a huge down tier. Depending on how your league values them, maybe it ends up being a pivot. But I'd probably only do it if it was a down tier. I'd down tier from Michael Penix as well. Same sort of situation. I think down tiering from Michael Penix to a Dak when their production upside is about the same. Dak is more insulated long term. Drake May, you can down tier to Caleb Williams or Patrick Mahomes. I'll put Mahomes on here. That kind of solidifies your quarterback room a little bit more, makes me feel better about it. Running back, don't mind that you got Najee. You can shop him. I definitely don't have an issue with that. Let's shop Jalen Waddle and see what we can get here.
I don't think I've seen him in the comments yet. So if you're still here, let us know. If you have any questions while we're doing this, let us know, man.
He had asked us questions earlier in the stream, but I don't know if he's here right now.
I think he is.
So Jalen Waddle will look for a potential pivot in that range. You can even go for 26 rookie picks. And then I'll give you a wide receiver target here as well. I mean, when we're down tiering from May, down tiering from Penix, moving off of Jalen Waddle, I mean, I kind of want a bigger name wide receiver that we can get at a discount. And right now, the biggest big name wide receiver that you can get at a significant discount is Garrett Wilson. And I think that would make me feel way better about like the value upside outlook of your wide receiver room and insulate it a little bit more, because while we like Olave as a target, he is admittedly risky. So is Jalen Waddle. So is Downs. So is Godwin long term.
Yeah.
I would shop Najee before the NFL draft and Godwin to a contender anytime. It's essentially at a premium there with the extension. With your 102, I'll list it as a hold, but I'll just add a comment. Don't be afraid to shop your 25 first for the right price. Specifically a 102 down tier. A potential 102 down tier. Don't undersell. Make sure to maximize value return.
It's all about stacking value here, man.
Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense for this team. I like the picks that you have. Especially the 109. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're looking like Luther Burden, Emeka Egbuka, Matthew Golden, Colson Loveland sort of range there. And then the 112, like a Scottaboo Hunter Ward. Or Scottaboo Hunter Higgins, Matthew Golden, Loveland. Those types of guys. Let us know if you have any questions on that. Any follow-up questions that you may have regarding some of the targets that we have for this team, some of the recommendations. But I think overall, you're looking like you're in pretty good shape as a future value team, given your rookie picks, the way that you're building value through quarterback and wide receiver. Love the deal that you got done for Trey McBride. That was a steal. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out, and we're happy to help.
Yeah, we do appreciate you, man. And if you're watching this later, if you have any questions, let us know. Hey, Charles, I'm assuming you're still watching. I don't have a team review submission from you yet. I says you still have your voucher in your account. So that link I sent you on Discord, go through this process right here. Your league should already be linked, but you have to submit the team for review. So select your team, your league and your team, and then you'll get to this page. It will say free, and then you'll do checkout. It'll be $0, and then it will submit to us. Hopefully that makes sense. Appreciate you, Newberries. Again, welcome, my friend. If you have any other questions, let us... Oh, crap. Will you... Crap. Can
what?
You mark this one as not complete? Actually, I guess it's fine. I'll just leave it up, so...
Well, it might... Because I need to refresh, but...
Well, I don't have to refresh.
I think he has questions in the comments, by the way, about this blueprint that we just did.
In our comments?
Yep.
Where?
Nope, not. Never mind.
I didn't see him.
I just saw related questions about May and Najee, so I was wondering if it was him.
Let me pull Argriff back over real quick. All right, Argriff, I'm assuming you're here, man, but you are up next. So links in the comments if you guys want to get your team reviewed. We have a couple in the queue, but running pretty good pace tonight, so. There it is. Okay,
all right.
Back to pending. Change. Now I can refresh. And it'll be there.
Next up, we got Argriff.
All right, cool. Warrior King said, back to my question, what would you add to get the deal done? He's good about declining if he doesn't like. Oh, sorry. We must have missed that. Here, Warrior, there's another trade question. Voucher for free. Just resubmit it and we'll answer that. My bad. All right, Argriff, fantastic meeting. We got you in here as well. But let's keep it going. Hey, fellas, this is the team I drafted on the last live league stream. Awesome. The team worked out really well. The biggest question mark is if I try to use my seconds and try to up tier and heavy contender, just sit where I'm at. Traded my 26 first and Walker mid-draft for DJ Moore, a 26 and 27 second. Okay. Then you're definitely contending, I feel like. Nathan's 16 Candles is the team name here. You gotta get. You're definitely contending. I mean, your seconds I don't care about at all. So let's just talk about it.
Yeah. Start right now.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. So, domain rules: 12-team Superflex start, 10 PBR, half point, 10 premium. Mahomes, Nixon, Stafford. Nice. 8. Kyron, Kamara, Blake Corum. Yeah. 4, 5, 4. 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5. We'll go 4. Lamb, Higgins, DJ Moore, Cooper Kupp, Juwan Jennings. So you got Juwan Jennings in there. Nice. It's probably a 6 or 7. I'll give it a 7. And then Ingram, Kelsey. It's a 3. And you give it a 4. And you got the 202, 209. You were asking about these seconds. You just go dual elite QB, contend, reload here. I do think you're contending. I mean, from a value standpoint, you can see you're kind of at the top of the list here. And yeah, you're kind of asking about how you move your seconds here. You definitely have the depth to contend, I feel like. Your flex spots right now are Juwan Jennings and Cooper Kupp, and I think we can kind of utilize those assets in your seconds to get a little bit higher upside depth there. But you really can roll good at tight end. I think the first move that we definitely have you do is down tier from Bo Nix here. Now, it is a domain league. It might be hard to do, but Trevor, Baker, Goff, Purdy, any of those guys, Dak, Love, any of those guys. If you can down tier from Nix, even if you can get a good amount on top for Stroud, like, yeah. But I think that's move number 1 here, because we definitely do want to contend, and you do need a little bit of depth both at the running back and wide receiver positions, in really a league where, since you just drafted, you're not going to have a lot of teams with depth. That's just how it is. And so definitely cool down tiering there, but
probably got a down tier from Higgins.
Yeah, I think so.
And Higgins shouldn't be too tough to trade in a domain league because he's pretty popular in domain leagues. We like him.
Yeah.
Nothing against Higgins. It's more just it makes sense for your team. And it's not like Higgins' situation and what he's been dealing with for the last 4 years has changed. Cooper Kupp, we'll start to shop Cooper Kupp as well.
Say, we can just
pivot off
for
of
a depth
him
piece
to
we're more confident in.
Devontae.
Yes.
Even if you have to pay a premium,
Griff.
if you have to pay Cooper Kupp in your late second for Devontae Adams, I'm doing it. Hot take? I don't think so, but I don't really care. If we're down tiering from Higgins, T's, D's, Higgins. Trying to find a guy here. You could go all the way down to Addison. You could go to DK Metcalf. You can get premiums on top that are going to be worth it, like bolstering running back. I'll give you multiple running back targets. Addison is definitely not a bad target at all for this team. And then if you're going to get some extra running back help with Kyron and Alvin Kamara, I mean, I would go for Jacobs. You just saw in the startup draft where Jacobs went in the middle of the 6th. I think he's definitely an achievable target for you right now. If you can't get him, you can go lower to like a Chuba. Jacobs, Chuba, Addison, Adams, those types of guys. And then if we're down tiering from Bosif, Nix, how far down do we want to go?
I mean, I gave him a bunch of options, like any of those guys, really. I think you could go as low as
you go to Goff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We can go Goff. I'll even give you, since you're down tiering from Nix, I'll give you JT as a running back target because you can afford that. Goff, JT, Addison, Adams, those types of guys. If you get Godwin's another great target at wide receiver. Basically, down tiering is kind of going to be your best bet to, obviously fill the holes that you have fresh out of a startup. But just realize that it's likely going to be tough to make any moves before the NFL draft since you're fresh out of a startup.
Probably true. Vexify said, how do you get a free team blueprint? If you follow the link that's pinned here or the link I just posted above your message, it's the annual Motherflocker tier with code domain. So again, sign up with an account, use code domain when you sign up. And then once you do that, it's the annual Motherflocker tier. It ends up being about $8 a month. But you get you get the free team blueprint, rookie draft blueprint, and infinite blueprint with that one. So, and we can do it live on the show for you tonight. So make sure you use code domain when you sign up.
Any productive vets you can get at a discount, capitalize, man. And I would also just add to that, don't be afraid to use any/all of your 25 seconds for proven assets. If the value's there to get the proven assets at a discount with those seconds because of the potential rookie hype that's incoming, I would just go ahead and capitalize on that opportunity. So let us know if you have any follow-ups, any questions on that. Down's here from Bo Nix, down's here from Higgins, pivoting off of Cooper Kupp, looking for guys like Goff, JT, Addison, Adams, those sorts of value ranges. I think you're going to be in pretty good shape here. So I like the startup draft that you had for this team. I think you put yourself in pretty good shape to have a good chance at making a run for it year one.
Yeah. It's solid. I mean, again, you're at the top of the rankings here. H.N.'s on the block for this league. Should I go for him or is it too high? I don't think he's a priority right now for you. I don't think he's a priority. I would just...
Depends on the price.
Yeah, obviously send a feeler, but... All right. Appreciate you, R-Griff. Superman, you're going to be up next here. We do have a couple... We need to get back to Warriors trade question. I'm going to need you to answer that one. I got to do something real quick. Okay. It's not loading. This... Can't get anything to freaking load right now.
Great.
There we go. All right. So Warrior wants to know what he should add to get it done.
Okay, Bryce Young and Tua, and he's getting Drake May.
Yeah, so he wants to know what all he would add. So I would just look at. He wants to know specifically on the guy's team.
Yeah. So if you had to add on top of Bryce and Tua to get Drake May in a 10-team 2 QB. I mean, I would add, what the heck, mouse? I would add the 106. I can never scroll on this thing. I'm literally clicking on the thing and it will not work. Sorry. Can you tell I get, oh my gosh. I'm going to lose my mind, dude. McCarthy, Gibbs, Warren, any sort of throw in that range, I don't mind doing. All these guys are your contending assets. I mean, yeah, dude, I would tack on the 106. That's what I would pay. Bryce Young, Tua, 106, Drake May, see if you can get it to happen. If you have to throw in Warren, if you have to throw in Kincaid, any sort of throw in that he's going to require that's not going to be contributing to your starting lineup production upside, I am happily giving away. Give him Warren. Give him Kincaid. 106 to Bryce Young. Any sort of combo of those assets for Drake May and a 10-team 2 QB, worth it.
Yep. Hopefully that answers your question, Warrior. If you have any follow-ups in the chat, just let us know, man.
Yeah.
How do you doubt tier when no one wants to buy the asset? You can't. You just straight up can't.
Yep.
The Infinite Blueprint makes the Flock membership worth a one. Yeah, that's why we threw it in with the membership. We were trying to give as much value. We do like the membership, so. Charles, I do not have yours yet. I just sent you a full video breakdown of how to submit. I recorded my screen for you. All right, we've got 4 in the queue, so if you want to get yours done, now's the time to do it. But we will get the full team blueprint. Nathan and I review team right here on the stream. You'll get sent one of these tomorrow, a full team blueprint for your Dynasty team, telling you what to do with all of your players on your current roster, and also telling you what to do with your rookie picks. If you have rookie picks, you'll get one of these as well. Who your projected target's gonna be. If we'd hold your picks, if we down tier with your picks, what we'd be doing there. And you also get that included with every free team blueprint. You also get our rookie draft toolkit, by the way, if you do join the site. And again, if you annual Motherflocker with code domain, we'll do your live one free tonight. So you get all that. But come check it out. The link is right there. All right, superb, man. So I have the 102 and the 105. The picks haven't been sent yet. Oh. That makes it hard. But the 105, we throw in the 105, though. Like, same thing. Any combination
I
of
do
the
the
105.
105.
Yeah. You've got a long way to go. All right, Superman, welcome to the club. We appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're in the comments. If you are, just let us know. But transitioned, boom. I got yours, Charles. You're good to go now. Appreciate you a ton. It's an 8-team Superflex Start 9 PPR non-Titan Premium. By the way, the one that just came in, we are doing that one tonight. Transition to Superflex in the offseason. Very nice. Finished 7th last season, made some moves in the offseason, got Burrow for Stroud and Cup. That's a great deal. That's a freaking fantastic deal in a Superflex.
Jeez, in an 8-team?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, garbage time wins here. You're second according to our power rankings, but let's start by grading out your positions here and go from there. So let's take a look. So you've got Allen, Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence.
That's a 9 and an 18. That's great.
That's really good in an 8-team even. Achane, Chase Brown, B-Rob. 6? 5, 6?
Probably we'll 5 in an 18.
Yeah, probably right. BTJ, Ladd, T. Higgins, Worthy, Devon Smith, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Coker, Stephon Diggs. Not bad. 6?
Yeah. And then Andrew's going to be lower in an 8-team as well, probably a 3. And then we have the 102, 103.
I mean, just give it freaking dual elite QB.
Yep.
Contend. Reload, I think.
Yep.
You got good draft capital. You've also got an extra 26 first in there as well. So that's awesome. Yeah, definitely a contending team is what we're seeing here. Now, you did, you kind of have those top end QBs in an 8-team Superflex. Like, it's kind of what you want. So, really, it's only a start 9. It's only a start 72. So, like, when you're considering the format, it's really his starting lineup is
Allen Burrow, Achane, Chase Brown, BTJ, Ladd, Andrews, Higgins, Devonta Smith.
Really
so I basically, you just want to up tier everywhere you can.
Yeah, because you got Jeudy on the bench, you got,
and you got the 102 and the 103 coming in. So
you've also got Trevor. You can Trevor straight up for another position. So
yep. So like Devonta Smith, Worthy, I would package both of those guys in up tier. Who are you saying as well?
Jerry Jeudy, I was saying you could move. Brian Robinson, you could move.
Jeudy
Trevor Lawrence
is
the one you have. I think you pivot off Trevor Lawrence for another position.
Yep, that's our third move. And then you can just get a cheap QB3 option. Target a cheap QB3 option like Stafford or Geno to make up for Lawrence. Yeah, we'll go Jeudy, B-Rob up tier. And Devonta Smith, Worthy up tier. Other thing that I would consider doing as well is consider up tiering from Chase Brown as well. See if you can up tier from Chase Brown and Mark Andrews for a higher upside RB and elite tight end. I'll give you an elite tight end as a target. Doesn't have to be a super expensive one. Kittle is totally fine. Wow.
Dang.
I'll give you another running back to pair with who you're most likely going to select with the 1-2, which will be Hampton, and the 1-3, which could potentially be the running back 3 in the class, if not Tet. And I think Tet would be great for this team. I'm holding both of those picks, honestly. Then we can go for a proven vet with a 203 down tier from the 305. Higher upside wide receiver for up tiering from Devonta Smith and Xavier Worthy. Where do you think we could get?
You could get quite a bit there.
Probably JSN.
Yeah, I think so.
Trying to like bring it down a little bit because it's an 8-team, so it's a little tougher.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go Jackson, and then if we're gonna give him an up tier at running back from Jeudy, B-Rob, we can try for Jacobs, If we're looking at wide receiver, we can try for a DK. Basically, any guy that when any given week you plug into your flex is going to have big play, high production, upside ability. And those are going to be those guys. So Jacobs, JSN, DK Metcalf, George Kittle.
Yeah. And I think you've already nailed it. I mean, I don't really have a lot else to say. I mean, I think you making some up tiers here is going to put you. You're going to be contending. You're going to be firmly in the race. You're reloading in year 3.
Yeah, you're 102, 103 will be good for this team. Don't move them unless you get a steal.
Yeah. You're in a good spot, man.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions there. I think
For
overall
sure.
This team is really solid. Does he also have an extra 26 first?
Correct. Yep.
That's good stuff right there.
That's great
Good
stuff.
draft capital grade. Definitely heavily contending. Just keep maximizing the production upside of your starting roster. Depth doesn't matter in this format.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. All right, Superman. Appreciate ya. How do we feel about Daniels for Caleb Williams and Josh Jacobs? I'd want a little bit more for in a Superflex league. I'd want more. Guy says I restructured my trade after the review. I'm now offering Kyler, Marv, the 102 and the 104 for Allen, Puka, and Saquon. My gosh, if you get that done, that's insane. He's thinking about it. Add something else to get him to accept it now. Like that would be your team would be unstoppable. That would be ridiculous. Your team would be like. Honestly, if you got that deal as it's written done, you'd be really, really pushing elite value there. I know you want the battle. All right, Superman, we appreciate you. All right, Fear Thy Neighbors. You are up next. In our queue right now. Fear Thy Neighbors. Clay, Fantastic Medium, and Grumpy Old Man. I just dropped the link if you want to join the queue. Again, we've got 4 on the queue tonight. We'll go until we're done. But if you submit for a live blueprint tonight, we're doing it tonight. You skip the line, you get your blueprint tomorrow, and you got a plan going into your rookie draft. Nathan, I can look at your team, give you personalized advice right now. But Fear Thy Neighbors is up next to get personalized advice for his Dynasty team. It sounds like running backs are going at least the top 4 picks here. Have an offer out. I feel like we've done this one before. I have an offer out that is the 107, 308 for JT. That would be sick. Should I also try trading the 108 for a running back and the 204 for another? Well, you can. Let's go ahead and look. I mean, you can clearly see where you're at in relation to the rest of your league here in terms of you are way out in front. It's a 10-team start 10, so start 100 total.
Holy
PPR.
Wide receiver factory. Spoiled it. Couldn't help it.
2 QB. Way to go, freaking Nathan. Gosh. All right, 10-team Superflex. Caleb, Bo, and Kyler. 9.
Yeah.
Brees, Braylon.
Give you a 3.
Yeah, a 10-team. Jefferson, Chase, Neighbors.
10,
BT,
10,
BTJ.
10, 10, 10.
Yeah, that's insane. What the bud?
Yeah.
And then
Likely Ingram's a 2. So that's a heavy wide receiver factory.
Yeah, it's contend reload as well.
Yep.
Got the 104, 107, 109, 204, 308, and your 26 first still. So this is good, man. This is really good. All right. Cool. Let's figure this thing out. So you've got too much value in quarterback right now. I would move Kyler for a running back. I would move Kyler for. I would try to move Kyler for Saquon if you can. Let's go look at these teams that are contending. See who they. Okay, actually, let's go down here. No.
What did you say? Move Kyler for. Move Kyler for.
Trade Kyler to this guy for Saquon Barkley.
Why don't you move Bo since we're in a 10 team?
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Move Bo for Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, let's move Bo.
Or try to get JT from this guy.
So we'll go basically running back.
I'd give him Saquon. Give him. I'd give him Jonathan Taylor too. I think he's achievable here. You mentioned. He's already trying to get JT for the 107. Yes,
What?
100%.
Oh yeah. So we'll go. I was just gonna say, what pick do we want to move for a proven asset? 107.
107
we
is
can
a good
move.
one. Yeah, if you can get Kyron as well for the 107, if the JT one doesn't go through, then I would definitely do that. The 104. You also asked about trading the 108 for a running back around the same range. Kyron, that's where I would want.
Yeah, so 107 I'll put there.
Yeah, if you think they're going to go top 4 picks here, man, like running backs, then I would stick and pick at the 104 and take the value that falls there because you're probably going to get Tet McMillan.
I'll add that in the comments.
So if you really do think that, then
Plan to stick and pick at
let's
the
go.
104. if you expect a value faller.
The Cavs are good too. This is a good one.
If the Pacers win, I think they clinch home field advantage. So we'll see. Home field advantage for first round.
Advantage.
Yeah. Plan to stick and pick at the 104 if you expect a value faller.
Yeah,
totally fine with that.
Don't be afraid to trade your 107, 109, and 204 for proven assets. You've got your eyes on the right guys. Like, I'm going to say that. Because you're set at wide receiver. It's only a start 10 league. You have Rice, BTJ, Neighbors, Chase, and Jefferson. Not to mention you're already starting Brees and Caleb Williams. I mean, like, you're pretty much set here. You get a couple elite running backs here, and you're golden. Like, absolutely can't get any better, golden. You're already the heavy favorite to win this league.
Next move that we wanted to make here.
I would just give him some general trade targets. Like, I'm going to give him CMC.
Well, guys to move off.
I know, but give him CMC as a trade target.
Do you want to move Brees? Brees Braylon as a package since it's now a committee, quote unquote.
You could down tier from those guys to a Jacobs, or you could down tier to CMC. I mean, I'm giving him Christian McCaffrey just in case like the Kyron JT stuff doesn't work out.
I'll give him Jacobs and CMC.
Honestly, just give him all running backs. He's the only thing you need.
And then,
we can give him a tight end. I would say.
I was going to say,
Kittle,
when trading, try to get a cheap elite tight end like Hawk or Kittle.
Yeah. No, this is really, really good, man. Couple running backs and you're freaking set, man.
And then last thing that I do here is basically, I mean, top priority this offseason is just starting to load up on running back. Time to load up on running back and win your league
Dylan
with
says,
your dominant wide receiver.
Dylan says, y'all
value.
sure this is an elite value? It's honestly a very fair question. I actually,
it's close in a 10 team.
It's a 10 team.
You're right on the edge.
Really, okay. So let's.
You're
count.
right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the top 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, Kyler, Rashee Rice, Brees Hall, and the picks. I would probably say it is an elite value team. I mean, the wide receivers alone, like, frick.
It's a great team.
You're not going to do it.
I'm sticking with wide receiver factor.
Nah, all right. He got my vote.
Just because you're so good at wide receiver, which is phenomenal, but like since it's a 10 team, QB has its limitations. Running back, there's nothing there outside of Brees, and then tight end, there's nothing there. So
the guy says he wants the medal and he wants it hand delivered when we come see the planes. Deal. What's up, Dynasty Daddy? Good to see you, man.
All right, man. Let us know if you have any questions for that team. Go win your league.
Good, good team here. So, all right, we appreciate it. Fear thy neighbors. We love you, man. If you got any questions about any of this, do let us know. But really glad you submitted. So, all right, how you doing? Keep it moving. Clay's up next. Clay, I'm assuming you're still here in the comments, man. We got 3 left in the queue. You guys aren't going to send us home early, are you?
All right, Clay.
Links in the comments if you guys want to get your review done. So, all right, Clay. I know you're here. Came in second last year. I'm in desperate need of running back. I had Najee was offered Roman the 306, so I had to. Oh, yeah, that's a huge win. Free Rashee. I mean, you clearly have been stacking value wins here because you're first here in a 10-team start 11 PPR Superflex league. So let's take a look.
How the heck?
Good gravy.
Somebody high on Najee. Jeez Louise.
That's insane. This is a really good team, too.
Yeah.
Whoa. Come on, Pacers. Frickers.
All right, so looking at this Superflex in a 10 team, we've got May, Purdy, Stafford, Rogers at quarterback.
No.
This is Neighbors in Paris. My bad. Free Rashee. I forgot to change the team name.
There we go.
There we go.
It's still good. Daniels, Herbert, Love.
Oh, nice.
That's a 9.
Yeah. Monty, Benson, Braylon Allen, Roshan. That's 2. CD, Puka, JSN, Higgins, Odunze, Rashee Rice. This is another wide receiver factory, baby. That's like a 9, almost pushing 10. And then Mark Andrews is like a 4 or 5.
Contend, reload. You have the 109 that you have all your picks. So definitely a wide receiver factory team here.
Another one.
And
then our picks are the 109, the 209, the 306, 309, 409.
Yeah, so we'll give you a solid plan for your 109, 209 pick after we kind of break down your roster here. But definitely making some freaking Pacers are going to blow this. I hate everything. Definitely making some. Get out of here. Oh, what a play. I think QB moves for sure. I would just down tier from Herbert. I would down tier from Herbert and trade Love for another position altogether. For your QB3, like I want a Geno or Stafford here, Clay.
Yeah, in a 10 team, when you're getting to the Herbert range, like it doesn't really matter if you have Herbert or Dak. It just doesn't. And then Love another position entirely.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I can get some.
And I think what I would do, I'll just add to this. Just get a cheap QB3 like Stafford or Geno to make up for moving Love. And then what's our third move going to be here?
Start 11. I like the depth he has.
Let's move the 109 for a proven asset.
I think, I don't think you're going to get a good enough running back there, if I had to guess. So
no, I would just move it.
So I'm definitely good moving that one. So
okay, so if we're down tier from Herbert, I want to go low. I want to go to Dak. I'm totally happy with that. Daniels, Dak, cheap QB like Stafford or Geno, totally cool with that.
Proven asset.
Wide receiver set, we're going all running back the rest of the way.
Okay, so if you're doing that, then you're going Saquon, Devon Achane would be the high-end targets for Love. The low-end targets would be Breece Hall, Kyren Williams, and JT.
I'll go Achane.
And the 109 running backs that you're looking at here are Chase Brown, Christian McCaffrey is probably out of reach from the 109 now. Chuba, yeah. So those are the guys.
Yeah, Dak, Achane, Taylor, and Chuba on this team. And I would say when trading, try to up tier from Andrews to Hawk or Kittle. Feel free to use one of those second round picks that you have. And then just last thing that I would recommend here is time to invest in running back. Maximize your production upside and win your league. And go for the championship. That really is your last step. This is I love seeing how like a dynasty team just comes full circle here. As a rebuild, you can tell like, hey, he's going for the young guys, he's going for the future value assets, really clears out the volatile positions. Now he has plenty of value through quarterbacks and wide receivers alone that he can move those assets to then put himself in a position to be a contender. So be a heavy contender, one of the top contenders in his league. So let us know if you have any questions, follow-ups on this. I think that overall, this is a great team with the wide receiver room. Like you're going to win your league with the value installation, the production upside of your wide receiver specifically. So just go get those running backs and go for it, man.
Yeah.
It is time.
Good team here, Clay. If you have any other questions, do let us know. But watching Alec figure out his way through how he got the 109 when he was in second was really funny. He's not happy with himself. That entertained me. All right, Clay, if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments, man. But how you doing? Keep it moving. Fantastic median here. All right,
fantastic median. What's our team name here? Homer Simpson.
It's a super flex 12 team start 10 PPR. It's a half point tight end premium. Hey, what about that? Domain rules. I won the league this year. Yay. Awesome.
Nice.
Have a team that's hugely stacked. Feels like I'm not sure I should focus on younger players or hope for a good week of the playoffs. All right, let's take a look at it. You're second here in the power rankings. There's really two super teams in this league. The first guy is absolutely loaded. And your team is also very good. So you guys definitely have the two best teams in this league. You don't have any picks this year, but you do have 226 first.
Ooh, I know what this team is.
All right. Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Bryce Young.
That's a 9. That's good. That's real good.
Gibbs, Brown, Henry, Benson. Not bad.
6 or 7?
BTJ, JSN, AJ Brown, Olave, Shakir, Leggett.
7 or 8?
7. McBride, 9. And you've got the 212, 312, but you got 2 extra 26 firsts.
Yeah.
Just go well rounded.
We'll go do elite QB.
All right.
Yeah, It's either one for me. I mean, it's
both.
Yeah, it is.
It's a well-rounded dual elite QB team.
Truly.
Contend, reload for sure. You got your future picks. It doesn't really matter. You didn't have a pick this year. You did say you won, so you probably gave up that pick to win. It's always worth paying that price. So.
Yep.
Congrats on the dub. Congrats on the money. Yeah, go try to just go get those running backs, Clay. You'll be in good shape. So.
Yeah. Hey, Bryce Young, other position.
All together.
Whoa.
And again, for your quarterback 3 situation, it's Geno or Stafford. Just go cheapo. There are always going to be cheap quarterback 3s available. And they're always going to be really cheap as well. Extremely cheap.
Yep. Other moves here. Kind of a lot of depth moves, honestly. Just kind of want to raise your upside here. Shakir and Leggett, let's just up tier from them. Would love to see another high production upside wide receiver. I would love to see a Chris Godwin on this team.
Somebody like that. Yeah.
Chase Brown.
Devontae Adams.
Chase Brown, I think I would down tier to Chuba. And then maybe you can even get a third running back there since you don't have any rookie picks to kind of compensate. We could do that. What are you thinking?
If you can't get Chris Godwin with Shakir, just pivot to Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's true too. I'll give him both.
You've got both options there.
I'll give him both.
He said, "Yeah, that reaction is what I keep saying to his team. Yeah, I bet. Holy crap!"
Actually, you know what? Since you're moving Bryce Young, I kind of changed my minds. I might try to use that extra value and up tier from Chase Brown, and try to go get JT to pair with Jahmyr Gibbs.
Gonna get dicey here, Nate.
Jonathan Taylor and Jacobs.
Tyrese.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what a board! What a board!
Oh. Was that over? They didn't call a foul on
that. They're clapping. They called a foul
on Turner.
No, they called a foul on whoever's on the rebound. We're gonna be shooting free throws. You got to foul up 3, man. So we're watching the end of the Pacer game.
Halliburton has been slicing today.
Man, awesome.
I mean, he slices all the time.
Man, it was down, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen a basketball player make passing look more fun.
He's honestly like the best. I think he's the best passer in the league.
Yeah.
He legit, like, pure point
He's
guard.
ridiculous.
He's insane.
Yeah. Okay, so those are going to be your moves. Bryce Young, other position. Probably looking for a running back there. Shakir, Leggett up tier. Chase Brown up tier. Gave you some productive wide receiver veteran options in Godwin and Adams. And then JT and Josh Jacobs. I'll just reinforce in the comments, your cornerstones are set. Don't be afraid to target some high production upside veterans. To run it back. I mean, you already won your league once last year, man. I think you can do it again if you make some of these moves. I mean, if you didn't make any moves at all, you would still be another top contender. But, man, I still think you're going to be in good shape here. And then, last but not least, I would say hold your 26 first until the season. And move it then if you have to.
Chris is still going to be streaming in 30 minutes. About to submit a blueprint, but I work for the next couple. Yeah, we have 2 on the docket, so you would be up in about 20, 25 minutes. So, yes, we'll be good. You'll probably be our last. So, if we get one in the meantime, we'll skip yours and come back to it.
All right, man. Let us know if you have any questions on that one. Congrats on winning your league last year. That's the entire point of Dynasty Fantasy Football. And you've done that. So I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to be a top contender again this year.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man, and welcome. Really glad you joined. Send Nathan and I a friend request on Discord. All the follow-up questions you have, you can ask us directly. You can get in the Discord, ask the community, get all the site tools. You'll be signing up for Infinite, so you get updates on this team review every single month. You guys also have access to that. If you do sign up, Annual Motherflocker, your code domain, you do get an Infinite blueprint for free, which means Nathan and I will review your team tonight, but you're going to get an updated one every single month. So you basically get 12 team reviews for the price of one, and it's included for free with the annual membership, which just ends up being about $8 a month. If you do the math, it ends up being about $8 a blueprint when you think about it. So, because you get one blueprint every single month. And so, really been loving the Infinite program. I think people have loved it as well, but you do get that. So you'll be signing up for that here soon.
All right.
Links in the comments if you guys want to get a review.
So we got Grumpy
We got
Old
some more
Man up
spots.
next.
So, yeah, actually, I think Enduro Zach is up next.
Okay.
Yep. All right, it's the Domain Live League draft. We just finished drafting, so we put this team on our stream, and Nathan's only present is the name in this one. So he's 6th here. We just reviewed Nathan's 16 Candles here, which was our Griff's team. Now we're gonna look at Enduro Zach. Nathan's only present. Again, two teams that just drafted in our Domain Live League drafts, and so we're gonna be looking straight out of a startup here, pretty even across the board. We've got you at 6th. It's Domain rules. Let's look at how your team turned out. You only got one QB out of the draft for the most part. Goff by himself is probably just a 2.
Yeah.
JT, Chuba, Hubbard, Chase Brown. It's really not
like a
bad.
6.
That's a 7 actually. I feel like that's a 7.
Sure.
From a value standpoint, it's probably not, but from like an actual running back room standpoint, it is.
It's out of a
definitely.
startup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, he just did it like Monday, I think. Amon-Ra, Brian Thomas, Marv, Downs. That's on for. Yeah, I really liked when you drafted this team. I thought you did a really good job
Mooney.
drafting this team. I'd give it at least a
Give it
7.
an 8.
I'd give it an 8, yeah. And then Pat P and Chig. 2.
1. That's a 1.
1.
206,
and then, yeah, I got
210.
some
So
seconds
this
here
is a
as well.
2781. I am terrified of the quarterbacks here. I think I'm probably going reload.
Yeah, the quarterbacks. He's got the running backs though. You could get.
Jared Goff and Russell Wilson.
Ow. Sucks. You just hold JT through the rebuild then?
Possible, or just through the season. As a reload, you can move JT in the middle of the year.
Nathan's saying reload. We'll go reload. Frank. V says it's both of our birthday. Thanks, V. Appreciate it.
Nice. We got 206,
me in.
210, 307, 409, 412. Oh no, he's taking a 3. Crap.
Oh, good defense.
Oh, that was really good D.
No. Yes!
Nice.
Let's go. Pacers win, baby. That's home court.
Yeah,
Home field.
I'm pretty sure that's home field. Home court.
All right, we'll go reload, contend here. Breaks my heart, Enduro Zach.
Yeah, you're close, but like, oh man, it's just
If you made enough
I'm
moves,
not
if
feeling
you-
great
if you
about
ended
it.
up making 10 trades and ended up with 2 quarterbacks in your
That's the
roster.
best thing about a reload.
Yeah, you could accidentally contend. Pretty easily.
But here's the thing, like when I'm looking at Chase Brown and Chuba Hubbard, while I don't mind either of them, we even like Chuba Hubbard as a buy a lot of times. I'm not holding that value before I'm going and getting a quarterback and insulating that position. Same with Jaden Reed, Josh Downs, those types of guys. Amon-Ra, BTJ, you can build your roster around those guys, but we might even be down tiering from one of those as well. So, with your moves here, we'll start there. We'll start with Chase Brown and Chuba.
Yeah, those are the guys
I'm
you
gonna
have
go
to move
QB.
now. I like your wide receivers. I'm holding all those guys.
I'd move Jaden Reed,
Yeah, that would be the one guy I would potentially
pivot
move.
off of him. And then our last move here. What would be your third move?
I just got to read this real quick. Got my blueprint a week ago. Was advised to sell McCarthy for a tight end. I got offered the 102 for McCarthy and the 108. Oh my gosh, please take that deal.
Ooh, nice.
That's ridiculous. That's a great value.
Yeah.
That's that's dang near a fleece. Take it.
Yep.
Good stuff, Serge. Appreciate you, buddy.
And final move here, we'll just kind of go.
Yeah, what do you want to do here? You could do like
Thinking about
Mooney,
down tiering
Tillman
from
for
here, but Tillman
picks.
Mooney was my other option.
Where were you thinking about down tiering? The wide receivers?
From one wide receiver.
I don't want to do that.
No.
You're worse than me. Mooney and Tillman. You know what you're like? You're like that. You're like the mashed potato face orc.
Yeah.
Anytime I say reload, we'll go save a long-term asset for Cedric Tillman and Darnell Mooney. We'll give you 26 picks to target. I wish you had more picks this year, but again, the value that you took, I think in the startup was fine. But quarterback's going to be our main focus here. So Baker's not a bad price. I'll give you Baker as a target. If you can't get him, we can go for Trevor or Dak. I'm not going to give you Dak as a target because he's too popular in domain leagues. So you probably won't be able to get him. But Baker and Trevor probably can get one of those guys. And then if we're looking for more wide receivers pivoting off of Reed, Darnell Mooney, Cedric Tillman, go up from there. Ayuk isn't a bad option if you kind of want to go lower profile in a domain league.
Secret domain league targets.
Yeah, DK's kind of lower profile after the as a reload. I have no issue with you targeting a guy like DK because he's very insulated, and when he produces during the season, you can just move him at a premium like Josh or like Jonathan Taylor if you end up actually not competing here. So I will just add with enough moves this offseason, you could compete as early as this year. Focus on insulating QB. Primarily.
Yeah.
And then I would just say with all of your rookie picks, again, you don't have any firsts, so I think you can kind of just plan to select best values, or honestly not best values. Plan to take shots on rookie running backs in the late rounds. Of your rookie drafts. And then plan to shop JT during the season at a premium if you're still reloading. All right, man. Let us know if you have any questions there. I think, again, you're right on the border there on the rebuild contend scale. I've got you right smack in the middle, essentially, because I think with the right moves, you could put yourself in a position to contend, but the insulation is scaring the poop out of me with the running backs and lack of QBs, and you don't really have a tight ends that we can super trust at the moment, which, again, is a luxury item, but we want to lock down QB before anything. So that'll be our top priority this offseason.
All right. We appreciate you, man. If you have any questions, you know where to find us. But glad you got in a league for sure. And I think you did a good job. I think you had a great draft.
Yeah, I think you did.
If you want to try to make it moves and get quarterbacks before you make some of the moves we recommended, I wouldn't blame you.
A lot's going to change after the rookie draft. So could be to your benefit.
I moved that one and I marked it as infinite because it's infinite. And then we got Chris's in.
Okay. All right, Grumpy Old Man's up next.
All right, Charles, sorry about the extended time spent getting this ready for you, but I'm glad you got it in. You said it's the second year of a total rebuild. You traded Love for Tua and Young. Yeah, need to thin out wide receiver or via trades or cuts. Traded the 1-1 for the 1-3, 2-10 and Odunze. That's a great trade. I love that trade. Hawk's been on the block. Only off the past few months has been a box of rocks and hold them. League holds QB at a heavy price compared to other leagues, according to a friend that is in other Dynasty leagues. That's good to know. Huns is the team name here. It's a 12-team Superflex start, 10 PPR, non-tight end premium. Start by grading positions here, Charles. Drake made Tua, and you traded, Love for Tua and Bryce Young, which I feel like is a fair deal. All things considered, it's a 5 or 6, yeah. Charbonnet by himself, that's it. Lad McConkey, T. Higgins, Romo Dunze, not bad. Ricky Pearsall, it's probably a 5, maybe a 6. I don't care.
Yeah.
Hawk, 7.
Yeah.
I would just hold Hawk. I don't think you had any.
I'll give QB a 5 too. I just kind of, yeah.
Okay.
5157. We got 107, 110, 201, 210.
1-year reload?
Yeah.
We're going to do a reload. I don't think, yeah, you said it's the second year of a 2-year rebuild, and I think you're spot on. Because we've got you as a reload, and so basically you're taking this year, you're going to accumulate value. It's a reload, contend. So our goal here with this team is going to be to contend in 2026. A couple moves here. You've already gotten rid of all the running backs in your roster, which I feel like is smart. You've got Ladd, T. Higgins, and Rome Odunze. I feel like you could down tier from one of those guys pretty easily. I want to do that. I probably want to down tier from Drake May as well, or pivot to Patrick Mahomes, one of those two. And then I want to take Bryce Young, move him probably for a different position altogether. And I wouldn't mind moving Tua Tagovailoa on this team either. Those are the main guys. Honestly, Ricky Pearsall I would also trade.
Might just pivot from Bryce Young and Tua, even give you 2 quarterback targets or something.
That's fine. You can just get quarterback there, or you could go wide receiver.
I don't want either of them on a reload.
I don't.
Then your third move, what did you say, Pearsall?
You could do Pearsall.
Yeah, we'll move Pearsall and Hawk, actually.
He says he's been shopping Hawk. He can't get anything for him.
Okay, we'll hold him then.
Yeah.
Pearsall, Charbonnet, Warren. You can hold Ladd, Higgins, and Odunze right now.
That's
I have
fine.
no
Yeah.
issue with
No,
that.
I like that better.
I'll give you 26 picks I might put in the comments. I will just add, though, we did say, cool with you holding Ladd, T. Higgins, and Rome Odunze. I would explore potential offers / down tiers from Ladd and Higgins for the right price. And I would add, if you can get 26 rookie picks at a discount when down tiering, I would also capitalize.
Devontae Adams Dynasty price, by the way, I wouldn't take anything less than the 201 for him. Probably, maybe even the 112.
So Drake May down tier, Bryce Young, Tua Tagovailoa pivot, Ricky Pearsall, Zach Charbonnet pivot. If you're down tiering from May, who are you looking for?
I mean, you could go as
do a small down tier
as Caleb and Justin Herbert. You could go
do
to
Herbert.
Purdy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
and then
Any of
Bryce
those
Young
guys,
to
really.
pivot. I'll give him
Goff.
If you want to go value upside more as a reload, probably go Dak.
Yeah,
Since you want to go
I don't know
value upside.
what QB you pivot from or pivot to from Tua.
You can go to another position if you want to as well. I'm going to give you more wide receiver targets.
DK.
Yeah.
You can flip him in season.
Yeah, DK is not a bad target. Higher end target. Who do you have? Ladd, Higgins, Odunze. Please try to get Rashee Rice on this team.
Yeah, Rasheed's a good buy. Also, guys like Brandon Ayuk, Chris Olave, who are being discounted because of injury, they could be a good buy because they're going to go.
Essentially, if you wanted to like categorize all of those guys into one category, I would just say target assets that have yet to reach their value ceiling due to being shorted to injury and whatnot. And on top of that, I would just say prioritize QB, wide receiver, and fade running back outside of the rookie draft. With your rookie picks, I have you holding every single one of your rookie picks right now. 1-7, 110, 2-1, 210. I like every single one of those ranges for you and your specific situation as a 1-year reload. If you want to potentially down tier from the 110, I'll just add in the comments that you might want to note that those late first don't have a superior hit rate to the early second. So if you can down tier from like the 110 to the 202, I would look and see what you can get on top as a premium. So hopefully that helps you out with the negotiations that you're making here. Don't hate your quarterback room. It really is just like, hey, let's get a little more insulation plus value upside on top.
You don't need the risk of Tua and Bryce Young on your team.
It's just not worth it.
It's not worth. I don't mind the trade you made for Love, but now let's flip those guys. I think. So.
Yep. Yeah.
But overall, very good team here.
Yeah.
So we appreciate. Yeah, if you have any questions, jump in the comments. But you also can message me on Discord. Obviously, I've been messaging with you already. So. Anything you need, just let us know, man. Excited to do your next team as well.
1-year reloads are so much fun, in my opinion, when it comes to because you're not bound to any position. You're not stuck with like, oh, I have to fill this position, that position. Like you do want to prioritize wide receiver and quarterback, but if you get a stupid value win to get a running back, just take the value win.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to stack those value wins to
you have flexibility.
Increase your portfolio overall.
So Matthew submitted a trade for us here. He'd be sitting away JT, Dak in the 104. He'd be getting CJ Stroud, Brees, and Debo. I would not do this. I don't think this is particularly close in my opinion. Brees and JT pretty much cancel each other out at this point. Obviously, you take Stroud over Dak, but the 104 is a really hefty price to pay there, honestly. Really, really hefty price. Honestly, man, I'm just going to be honest with you, Matthew. I'd rather have JT at price than Brees. I'd rather have Dak at price than CJ Stroud. And you can keep your 104. I'm definitely holding this side. You're not getting a production increase from Dak to Stroud. You're not getting a production increase from JT to Brees. So I think you just hold. I don't think you trade. I don't think you make any move with these guys in the deal. I think your best option for your team is to hold.
Yep.
You're not really raising the upside of your team either. And looking at your team here. No. On this team, no. I would definitely hold. Definitely hold. You keep that one off. If you're going to go, I don't mind you up tiering here, especially in a 10-team start 9, you need to start up tiering. But you need to be sending like Dak in the 104 for Lamar. Or, I mean, I don't even know. Let's even look. Like, you need to be getting guys that raise your upside. These guys on the other side don't raise your upside. Yeah, go get Lamar with Dak in the 104. If you're going to up tier from JT, honestly, I wouldn't. He's your running back 3. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
Excuse me.
go get a high-end wide receiver instead. This is not the type of deal I'm looking for your team. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any other questions, you can ask in the comments down. What if I could send Brian Thomas for AJ Brown and Jordan Love?
What? In a super flex?
That's even.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah, it's fair.
I would very comfortably do that.
All right, Chris, we're gonna have you up next. Do I need a tip to get my team reviewed? What's your flock? Yeah, you would need to do that if you didn't buy a live team review. So yeah, if you've got one in progress and you want to split over, you can tip and check it out. So straight out on Monday's domain startup, another one. So we're doing 3 teams from the startup on Monday. We've got this whole league analyzed right now. Hopefully you guys can find some deals with each other here as well. Sorry, there's not another blueprint, Chris. So thanks, Charles. We appreciate you, man. Straight out on Monday. Okay, so only move I made is Stroud in a 26 first for Burrow in a 26 third. I realized that move was risky given my depth, so feel free to roast me. I think from a value standpoint, you probably did fine. But it's just going to depend on what your outlook is. You gave up your 26 first, which we recommend against. So let's take a look. You're third here in value, so I don't think you're in. It's top heavy.
This is the 3rd review we've done this league tonight.
I know. Burrow Lawrence.
6.
Bijan, James Cook, Najee Harris, Trey Benson.
Another 6.
Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Cortland Sutton.
4, 5, 4.
And then Kittle.
7.
201, 302, 308. I mean, this is definitely, in my opinion, a reload.
Yep.
So yeah, yeah, Chris, I probably wouldn't have wanted to give up that first if I were you. Just my hunch.
Yeah.
But
so we've got 201, 302, 308, 4-2 in this year's rookie draft. No 26 first, extra 3rd. Yeah, going to be a lower draft capital grade for sure. That's unfortunate. But we can make some moves here. I think number 1 move here is going to be Bijan Robinson, down tier. Joe Burrow, down tier. James Cook, wide receiver.
oh, I wish we had that first. Strategy point. Don't trade your 26 firsts.
So if we are down tiering from Joe Burrow, this is one where I would be comfortable going for someone like a Caleb Williams, which we talked about in the past. If you want to go more for like safety and insulation, you can go for Mahomes as well, which I don't have an issue with. You get the idea with the value range there. And then with Bijan, I mean, I'm looking for a cornerstone wide receiver plus. You can go down to London, might be tougher in a domain league. Same with Puka. You're not going to be able to down tier from Puka in a domain league. I'm going to give you multiple of those like mid-range wide receivers like JSN and Garrett Wilson. Since you are down tiering from Joe Burrow as well. And then moving off of James Cook for a wide receiver.
depending on where Cook is going. Like, because realistically,
I would include Sutton in those negotiations as well.
So for like Cook,
Rashian Odunze is going to be tough, but like Worthy, you could probably do Worthy.
Worthy's achievable. I would do that.
I would try for Worthy there. So Caleb Williams, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Xavier Worthy, I think are all going to be solid targets for this team. I'll just add in the comments, feel free to start shopping Kittle now and see what you can get. If you can get your 26 first back before it's clear that you're reloading, I would try to pull that off. Obviously don't overpay. Don't go guns a-blazing in like I will do anything I can to get my 26 first back, but like, man, that'd be really nice to have. That would be really, really nice to have back. And then I'll just add prioritize QB and wide receiver for sure. And honestly, I don't think anyone on your team is unmovable.
I mean, again, you got to make as many moves as you can. You got to stack small value wins. I mean, you know the reload drill, Chris, but
yeah, all about that value upside at the essential positions as a reload.
I definitely wouldn't like, being a Cincy fan, I know. I definitely wouldn't go like dump all your point scorers. You don't have your own pick, so
yeah,
it's not gonna matter. Don't worry about that at all. Don't trade any other future firsts, though.
Nope.
All right, you'll be fine. I just wish you had your first, but you honestly did fine. From a value standpoint, you have plenty of value here to work with. So, all right, you can rewatch it when you get home. If you have any other questions, you can message me tonight. But we appreciate you, dude.
Yep.
Opticlone's got a trade question for us. I did want to. Oh crap! What the heck? I did want to shout out Mikey D. Dumplord says, "Yo, what up, boys? First time listener. What up, Mikey?
Yo.
Make sure you subscribe. We promise it'll be worth it. If you play Dynasty, you're in the right place, man. Appreciate ya. Yeah, live on Thursday, bro. I didn't get the memo. We tried to put it out there, but yeah, it's a little bit of a weird week for us.
We'll be live again.
We'll be live when we're in New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we're in New York, we'll still be around for you guys, and we'll be able to hang out.
Do I remove the first to get the deal done, or do I hold here? It would be DJ Moore. Oh, do you have the depth for this? I feel like I remember this team actually, and you did.
CeeDee Lamb 110, DJ Moore, Flowers, Devonta Smith. I'm taking CD.
Without the first?
Yes.
Oh, look at his team. Oh gosh.
Yes.
And a start. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. You do it.
Sir, yes, sir. That's a good deal.
Yep. Take the deal, Opticlone. That's a good one for your team.
Nice move.
All right. Beautiful. Just in a trade, J Love for H-An. Team with H-An, only QBs hurts. If you can get that done, that's fantastic for you, Clay. That's a good move for your team.
Yep.
So. All right, y'all. Well, we are. What's up, Brady? Good to see you. You're catching us at the tail end here because we are actually through our queue. We are leaving tomorrow. We're going to be in New York from Friday to Tuesday, Wednesday. So we will live stream while we're there. Probably Monday will be the next time, I think. But we'll definitely try to keep to our schedule. We'll still be doing live blueprints. Rookie draft stuff's going to amp up next week. We recorded 3. There's going to be 3 videos next week, actually. So we've got all those done. We're excited. We're going to release the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday videos for you guys. We probably won't be live next Friday either, because next Friday, well, actually, we could go live late on Friday, but no, I probably can't. I gotta go out of town.
Where are you going?
Next Friday is Good Friday. Oh my gosh! So
yeah,
we need to we'll probably live stream on Thursday again next week as well.
Yeah.
So
yep.
All right, y'all. We do appreciate you. Make sure you drop a like before you leave. So, well, Chris said with the down tier from Bijan, should I try target like JT Kyron, maybe go like Chuba in a first or something? I don't think we gave you any running backs for that down tier.
No,
I think we were thinking
it was more like wide receiver, quarterback down tier.
Yeah. So Brady says prayers up for my dog Jasper. Had some tumors removed today. He's doing good at home now. That's really good to hear that he's doing good, man. But yeah, very sorry. That really sucks. Prayers up for Jasper. I got asked about trading down for 101. 101 and Rice for the 104 and BTJ be solid. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll die for the birds. You never submitted a super chat. Hey, if you message me on Discord, I'll die for the birds. I can keep you in there. We can do yours live on the next one. But yeah, we didn't have yours in here as a live one. That's why I don't see it. So but message me on Discord. We'll hook you up.
Yep.
Big league debate for the 101. Do you think the winner of the toilet bowl gets the 101 or the team who scores the least amount of toilet? It's
least max points for.
Max points for.
Max points
That's
for.
the domain. If you need the domain rules, get on Discord. Ask me for them. I can send them over to you. That's how it should be. That's the only fair thing. So.
Yep.
All right. Kyler Murray, Kyron Zay, Caleb Williams, Drake London. Is that a good trade? Yeah, I would take Caleb and Drake London there. So.
Great deal.
Okay, cool. All right, we appreciate y'all. Again, we'll be back here live very soon. But yeah, have a good weekend. Again, I don't know next time. We'll probably be live Monday for sure, but maybe we'll be live once before then. Get ready, rookie draft season's coming, y'all. So,
Heck yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
yeah. All right, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you later.